you saying that advance have cured death?
Jog off! We're still vassal slaves, we're just in prettier cages.
Oh my goodness. We're only getting started.
はい。はい、どうも、陸地です。今日はですね、MOD for Broadcast という何を放送するのかはあなた次第テレビ番組操作ゲームっていうのをやっていきたいと思います。こちらですね、本来は日本語対応してないんですけれども、有志の方の非公式にはなるんですけど、日本語化モッドを入れてプレイしております。音声は英語なんですけど、字幕で日本語が出る。このメニューとかも日本語化されているのでありがたいですね。で、こちらなんですけど、どうだったっけな。総選挙で新政党が圧勝を収めたが、何らかの理由であなたが勤務するニュース局の編集長が姿を消してしまった。編集ブースを引き継ぐのは清掃員のあなた次第だ。ということですね。なぜか清掃員の私が編集ブースを引き継ぐことになって、テレビ番組を操作していくっていう感じですね。で、何を放送するかによって結果も変わるみたいですね。マルチエンディングみたいですね。やっていきますか。追加コンテンツもいろいろあるんで結構遊べそうなんですよね。キャンペーンで、高難易度、ストーリーモード。試験が少なめ、放送以外の要素はそれほど難しくありません。簡単には視聴者離れが起きません。バランスのいい体験、放送以外の要素と視聴者の評価が合理的な試練を課します。さあ、試練。まあ、推奨の難易度でいきます。
That's all coming up on tonight's National Nightly News.
あ、シルヤさんこんばんは。音うるさいか。謎のゲーム。ただ面白そうなんですよ。うるさいか。ちょっと音量は下げたんですけどね。まあいいか。ちょっと下げるか。Day1 選挙。ちょい下げてる。そう、まあいいか。同じぐらいにしとくか。で、見る。で、分かってきてます。
Hi David, I have a call for you. I'm just putting it through. All right, mate. Dave here. Listen, I know you've only come in to clean up the place, but I've got a bit caught up, so
少ししに来たんだろうけど、今ちょっと手が離せないからさ。
Now, don't worry, it's not hard.
今日のニュースは君に流してほしいんだよ。
First, I'm going to give you a quick tour of the broadcast room, so if you're not doing it already, look forwards towards all those screens.
71になってきた。ちょっとぐらい71だ。70にしましたよ。なぜか清掃員なのに、この編集長が突如行方不明になって、なぜかここの編集室を任されることになった。色付きのバーが視聴率。ここが視聴率みたいですね。視聴率上げてもらう。
Underneath that, you've got the screens. The one on the right is the broadcast screen. That's what the viewers are seeing at home. It's only a couple of seconds behind the master screen there in the middle. That's the one you control. Now, four small screens on the left show the different signals coming from the studio, and you can choose between them using the numbered buttons on the vision mixer at the bottom left. Don't worry, I'll talk you through it and you'll pick it up in no time. Now, have a look to your left.
はい。
These plugs control everything in the studio. I've left them set up for you, so provided you haven't fiddled with them, all you have to do now is throw the master trip switch and we're in business. Once you've got the power on, face the front again.
ファン。まあまあまあいい。全部今オフになってると。オンか。放送画面には前の番組のエンディングが映ってる。ちょっと長いから説明する時間がたっぷりある。全然ない。また。机の下。広告。販売の電源の機械に設置する。何がいいんだ。ただ、毎週購読して食欲をそそる読書体験を楽しみましょう。新サラダと。スポーツ選手のエクササイズビデオじゃないですか。クリスマス直前、キスセール。予算の限られた。待って、はい、ちょっと待って。やべ、ちょっと待って。始まるじゃん。始まってない始まってない
Top chat. Sports fans everywhere celebrate as popular footballer Johnny Hansen wins Sports Personality of the Year. And a spoonful of sugar. Megan will be chatting with movie star Lawrence Blunderclatch about his new movie, The Medicated. And, of course, we'll be going live to Advance headquarters to hear what the leaders of this fledgling party have to say on their historic visit. That's all coming up on tonight.
あ、早かったか。ちょっと早かったな。
Next thing is to throw back to Jeremy with button 1 when that globe in the middle shrinks down and vanishes.
Yeah, Megan's pretty pissed off too.
ちょっと上がった。あ、下がった。こんな感じで切り替えが自由にできるみたいですね。チラ見せしてしまった。電波障害を受けることがある。上下に動かして、あ、ここも見ないと。
But critics have accused him of a severe lack of actual policies and of being deliberately vague. The opposition parties have all contributed to Advance's overwhelming mandate, but have yet to appear publicly. However, former Home Secretary
It's going well. All you've got to do now is play the advert at the end of the segment. Make sure you don't play it too early or we'll all get fired. Now the clock at the top is counting you down to the advert. Press one of the 3 play ad buttons over there at the bottom right. I normally play the first one at the first break and so on, but you can play them in any order you want. I'll count you into it as well, but keep your eye on the clock. And 3, 2, 1, advert.
1 minute back, everybody. Jeremy, I need you to still after the ads.
What? Why?
Wanker Snatch is running late.
Oh,
I thought I'd ask him about
これは今 CM 中だから
I wouldn't try to confuse him with any big words.
放送されてない。
That's the same policy we use with you. I thought that was our little secret. It's alright, he doesn't remember anything I tell him.
I'm deeply uncomfortable with your burgeoning friendship. Yeah.
Build your collection week by week and very soon.
Wicked. We made it to the first ad break. You're doing great, mate. But this is where it starts getting a bit trickier. This next sequence is what we call a multicam sequence because you're going to be cutting between multiple cameras to keep things interesting. A lot of it's down to personal taste, but here's 3 good rules of thumb.
さあ、話し手に集中する。
Whoever is doing the talking. 2, don't stay on
10秒以上同じ意味しない。
10 seconds at the most. So if you're on the person who's talking, try and throw in the odd
相手のおかしなリアクションを入れ
pull
る。
out to the wide shot for a bit just to keep it
全体像
interesting.
に手を広げる。
3,
リアクションは
don't
3分以
display
内
your。reaction shots for too long. A couple of
長
seconds
す
is
ぎない
usually
ように、
enough.
普通は
Then the
滑る
audience
十
wants
分。
to use doing the talking, yeah? Stick to
あ、
these
だから話
rules
して
and
中
you'll be
心
fine.
で、
It's not as complicated as it sounds. You've
う
seen
ん
programs on
すぐ切り
television,
替えた方
haven't
がいいですよ。
you? Make it look
リア
like
クションですぐ
those.
戻す。
Might as well get screen one selected now. No need to wait for the broadcast to start. Try and stay ahead, mate.
Quiet in the studio.
この島の
Thank you so much. 10 seconds, everybody.
This exclusive offer is available for a limited time.
Going in 5, 4, 3.
2にしときますか。
Welcome back to the National Nightly News. Later, we'll be hearing from shock election winners Advance. But first,
Get ready to go to Megan on screen 4.
4番。
is here with the star of both stage and screen. Megan?
メガ
Thank you, Jeremy. Megan Wolf, culture correspondent.
Chica.
And today I have a guest who starred in everything from Shakespeare
Right,
to
go
the
to
shop.
Blunderclatch on screen 3 when she says his
Joined
name.
today by none
Blundera.
other than Lawrence Blunderclatch. Thank you so much for coming on.
Oh my dear.
そういうこと。これでいいのか。話して中心でしょ。
Switch to 2 for the wide now.
いい切り替
May
え
I
て、
say, having you here with us is among ours.
Right, now just try and stay on whoever's
話に
talking.
合わせてい
This
こ
movie, which is called The Medicated.
う。どっち話していい
Yeah.
どっち話していいのどっち話していい
Well, as I said later at the wrap,
どっちが話してる
Jensen, the
Give
director,
us a look at Megan's reaction.
wonderful chap.
Lovely. Now back to Thunder Twat.
Worked with him on several.
え、なんか変な頭出てた。
I said to Peter, "What a wild ride this is!"
全然集中できない話。
I really meant that.
Wow, that is fantastic. And
What
am I
a
right
reaction.
in saying that the character you play in this movie is quite an academic one?
Absolutely right.
10秒以上は一緒じゃないとダメ
Was
で
that a
す。
challenge at all?
忙しいか
Exactly are you implying? But seriously, yes, you're right. It was
Yeah,
a complete departure from my last starring role when I played Sergeant Brock Rockman in Bullet Man. You'll remember that that was the true story of one soldier's fight for a love that surpasses all others. A love, of course, for freedom. I think it's grossed over $1 billion, but honestly, who's counting?
It's a role that saw you scoop 2 Best Actor awards, if I remember correctly.
It's so sweet of you to mention it, but I really am not in it for the awards, although those 3 little statues do take pride of place on my mantelpiece.
With all the
放
others,
送してる内容とかもちょっと関係あるみたい。
if you're not doing it for the awards, what is it then that drives you?
That is a beautiful question, Megan, and not easy to answer. Like you, I'm afraid. Cut me, and I will bleed. And often, that's how it feels, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Bleeding, doesn't it? Giving, suffering for one's audience. I suppose in the end, I do it for the difference it makes. I do it for the people that I inspire. The little people. But most of all, I think I do it for the positive change that I can bring about in the world.
And today, of course, we're in for some real change, it looks like, in the coming few months. What do you make of this historic
あ
election、
選
result?
挙結果か。
Oh,
なんか新政党が大勝利したみたいな。
now you're asking. Historic election result. Indeed. Historic is the word. Well, it's difficult, isn't it? Very difficult. But I think I've always been quite clear that when it comes to politics,
こんな切り替えますコロコロ切り替わります。
strive to not fuck things up.
Shit, he's...
No,
oh,
no.
well, don't worry, he won't do it again.
Sorry, I said fuck.
Shit, he did it again. Okay,
Oh,
don't
no.
panic. I'll explain how to deal with
What's that?
swearing at the break.
Medicated, which opens next week
Right,
around
they've swapped the shot of Jeremy on screen 1 for a VT of the movie clip. You'll get a countdown on the screen, but I'd just let Megan cue you in.
My character, Dr. Lance Hemlock, is faced with a decision that could affect humanity's very survival.
ああ
Exciting stuff.
だけど
Take a look. Exciting stuff.
あ
Sure, looks like Blunderclatch is losing in the studio, but we ain't got time for that. There's more interference coming. It's a bit trickier this time, mate. Use that little flashing joystick to the left of the knob, or hold down your middle mouse or Alt on your keyboard, and as the frequency changes, match it to the white bit by dragging right.
You think I don't know that?
Now we're going to squash the frequency back by dragging left.
Close, we mustn't.
今何の CM 流れて
Dr. Lance to you, Miss Flanagan.
いて
Exactly, mate.
For you, baby.
Next, we're going to change the amplitude.
何し
Same as last time. Little joystick or hold Alt or middle mouse, and this time push upwards. Upwards, mate. Upwards.
But I didn't listen.
これ大変じゃないですか。
Lance, she said.
You need to see this.
Right, now let's match it back by going downwards.
ボルトをしながら左右で
The virus.
出てきてってことか。
The
あ、やべやべやべ。やべやべ、なんか電波障害が。
This formula, this is the key.
Bloody perfect, mate.
1個の CM すごいな。なんか
Ask us.
At the end of the clip, you'll want to play another
再
ad.
生するん
Remember
だ。
to use the clock at the top to count you in.
そう CM ん
Right, I guess I better explain how to deal with bleeping out swear words. As you've probably
sorry.
noticed, the broadcast screen here is about
秒
2
遅れ
seconds
て映
behind
る
the。master screen.
誰
Here,
かが汚い言葉
when
を使ったら
someone says a naughty
ピーオン
word,
ボタン
the
が
bleep
光る。
button lights up, like this. 2 seconds later,
2秒後に
you'll hear that swear word going out on the broadcast,
放
and
送
you
に乗
need
る
to
から
hold down the
それ
bleep
を
button or the space bar on your keyboard for as long as the swear word
あ、これ
lasts.
で
It can take a bit of practice getting used to hearing 2 things at once. Just stay calm and you'll get it. And if you can't tell when to bleep, just above the button, you'll literally be able to see the sound
あ、2
scrolling
秒
by.
後か
All you gotta do is hold it down while the red bit is over the red line. Simple.
これか。
Of course, if you do it by
あ、
eye,
なるほどね。
you'll
もう
have to
赤
take
す
your
ぐ
eye
見
off
て
the
やった方が
screens. That's why real professionals do it by ear.
いや、耳
Most
でやる
people
か。
like to have the volume of the broadcast screen a little bit below the master screen. Let's set it now. As you turn it up, you'll hear the advert getting louder. Good. You're set to start censoring. Like I say, it takes a little practice. I'll try and help you through it, and soon we'll have you bleeping like a pro. Remember, button lights up, count 1, 2, and hold it down.
Only 85 minutes from the coast, and with more than 2 areas of outstanding natural interest. Isn't it time your family...
Remember to select screen 1 now that you've got the feed. Don't wait for the broadcast to go live. That's too late. You can use the number buttons on your keyboard, 1 to 4.
Running the country. Serious.
Worse. 5, 4, 3.
Welcome back.
で、
And I'm told we can now go live to
That's
Advanced
all right.
Headquarters, where the 2 leaders, Peter Clement and Julia Salisbury, are about to make their acceptance address.
Oh shit, he's pissed.
Shall I
Get ready to
start?
bleep.
Go for it, Pat.
今言った
Okay, well, thank you all for coming, and, well, where do I start? What a day.
They said we couldn't do
They
it.
certainly did.
They used every dirty, low-down, lying southern
back to
bastard
the
trick
TV.
they had against us. But you, the people,
あ、そう。
you saw right through their shit.
こうしたい。
I'm sorry about the language there.
Sorry about that. I've had a couple of celebratory pints. Makes me coarser than a grain is funny.
Memorably put.
いや、遅いのか。
But to be honest, who can blame
次じゃなかった。
Peter for celebrating? Throughout the campaign, you've heard us say that Advance are not a political party. A party is what you have when things are going well. When the country is suffering, you don't need a party. You need a team. A team that
新
can
生徒の人
change
なんて
things.
言ってた誰この人
Today is day 1 of a new future. A better, fairer future. So perhaps we should all be celebrating.
Except for the rich. For them, the party's over. They shouldn't be celebrating. They should be putting their shitting pants on and opening their dusty checkbooks.
Again, but not
落ち着いた。
before we came out here to address the nation, we used our executive powers to pass the Assets and Wealth Act.
今誰誰
Working with the tax office, we have produced a definitive list of every person in the country with wealth into the millions.
You know the sort of probably you rather you don't. Because the likes of you and me are not welcome in their gated communities.
Tomorrow, we will be introducing a sweeping reform of the tax system in this country. No more hiding wealth offshore, no more trust funds or creative accounting. A simpler, fairer, unavoidable set of tax laws.
So all you bastard public school snobs have got nowhere to hide. And earlier today, we revoked your passports. You want them back? You want to leave like you threatened before the election? That's fine. But first, you're going to pay up. You're going to pay back.
Advance are going to turn this country from a nation of warring individuals into a team. To properly fund health and education. To raise the living standards of us all.
The pundits said they had to raise billions. But you'll
マジでじゃないだろ。
we've reclaimed what's ours. That's absolute ferret shite. So to you posh twats.
The people who pay you a pittance to serve them drinks in their private clubs. The people whose children you raise.
So they've got time to get
忙しい。
even richer.
何も喋れるなくなっちゃう。
It ends today.
We are coming for your sports cars and
違う、こっち
mansions
だ。
and your vineyards.
It ends today.
We will put the wealth of this country back where it should have always been. In the hands of the people who created it.
It ends today.
Yes, it ends today. And
勝率は
tomorrow
まあまあ
we'll
まあ。
start making it fair again.
大丈夫そ
Just
う。
like we promised we would.
And until then, ladies and gents, and until then,
聞いたら
let's just all get pissed.
I can't argue with that. Thank you for your time.
よし。よし、戻せ、戻せ、戻せ。
Interesting acceptance speech there from the leaders of Advance. And our apologies for the fruity language. Hopefully we got that.
日本が間に合っていればいいんです。
If not, someone's going to be in trouble.
ちょっと間に合わなかった気がする。
So, as the country braces itself for new
次
government,
何するの
that's all from us this evening at the National Nightly News.
また
We'll be back tomorrow with full coverage of the first day under Advance. I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Have a peaceful night.
And we're out. Good job, everybody.
やべやべやべやべ、危ね。
Thanks for
危ね、忘れてた。
Ferry's about to leave. Probably won't be coming back. Job's yours, mate. Good luck.
Is this some weird fever dream? Am I dying now?
You should be so lucky. I'll see you tomorrow night.
Not coming for a drink?
No, got a date.
Lucky you. Try not to get murdered.
I'll take you through a proper match day workout with my two cracking assistants.
イギリスブートキャンプはちょっと
You
いいな。
as fit as them.
始まってる。
When the program's finished, you'll get a broadcast.
シーケンス D、最後が悪かった。
This first page shows you how well the broadcast went. Each sequence and an overall grade. Remember,
ピーモンか。
grades mean
やべ。
bonuses, and they keep the boss happy. If you want to know
今
more
すが
about
ない。
how it went, select more info. If
最
not,
初を選ぶいらなければ
continue to move to the next page. Right, this is an
あ
optional
あ。
section for when you're ready.
他のことはすべて金月。あれできたの
You got a graph there showing you what the
そうかな。
audience did. They're a fickle fucking bunch. And
なんともお粗末な編集。
details if you want to get better at
チ
making
ーム再生が一つ遅すぎた。
came here never once.
最後のやつかな。最後のやつか。え。
Right, this is the important page.
現在の資産。
It tells you how much you're going to get
国
paid
品
and。how much wealth you have overall. That bollocks at the bottom shows you the financial state of our main advertisers.
広告主
You don't own any fucking
最後
shares.
じゃ
You're
なくて
cleaner, for God's sake, so why would you care?
あー。わかんねえな、どれがが終わりました。CM 放送したとこが上がるってこと？
This is the last page, and it tells you the state of the world.
世界の状
Tells
況
you
を見せ
what
てく
the
れる。
government's doing, and down the bottom there, this one's important. Tells you
重
what
要。
Channel 1 currently
日
thinks
本
of
が
you.
どう受け止めてい
In
る
other
か。
words, what the boss
上司に
thinks.
どう思われているか。あー
All right, mate. Welcome to the archive. This is where you can have a quick look back at what you've done and how it looked to the public.
ここで
There's three
見えるみたいです
sections:
ね。
broadcast, rushes, and adverts. Let's start with broadcast. Click on it now. Over on the left, that's all the broadcasts that you've done.
Oh.
Click on any one of them and hit load tape. Once it's finished loading, you can use the rewind and the fast forward at the bottom there to help you get to the bit you want to see.
はい。あ、こう。
Well, in a few moments, we'll be going live
Oh,
to
始まったぞ。
tonight's national nightly news. But before that, let's take a look.
長いやつ。なんかやったっけ？
Tonight. Moving on up.
あ、ちょっと遅かった。 ちょっと遅かったのか。
Our main stories tonight. Moving on up, the election win that experts said just couldn't happen. Hopeful or hostile.
選挙が
Controversy as global mega corporation Remington's Fist
本当に選
buys
出者に
honest
よる
Andy's totally independent and corners the flowered market. Top chap. Sports fans everywhere celebrate as popular footballer Johnny Hansley.
関係ないか。なんかロゴも一回出したっけな。
Yeah, Megan's pretty pissed off too.
あ、しまった。あ、しまった。なんか変なおじさんは誰なんだ？まあ普通です。16か。私が安い。
I'm very excited to be joined today by none other than Lawrence Blunderclatch. Thank
な
you
んか
to the
名前、
to
なん
the
だっけ？クラッチのこと？クラッチのこと？これ、あれか、放送してないときにか。
Welcome back to the National Nightly News. Later we'll be hearing from shock election winners Advance, but first our very own culture reporter Megan Wolf is here with a star of both stage and screen. Megan?
Thank you, Jeremy.
Megan
Megan Wolf, culture correspondent, and today
放送してないとこ？
who starred in
言ってたのか。
everything from Shakespeare to the Shotbot films. I'm very excited to be joined today by none other than Lawrence Blunderclatch. Thank you so much for coming.
Oh my dear, I do hope you believe me when I tell you.
この人はもう普通の。皆さんなんか。
Well, as I said to Peter at the Wrap, that's Peter Jensen, the director. Do you know him? He's a wonderful chap. He really is. I've worked with him on several movies, all terribly successful. I said to Peter,
笑顔アップで撮った時はですね。
and do you know what, Megan?
リアクションが。
I really meant that.
Wow, that is
あ、
fantastic.
遅いですね。ちょっと
And
遅い。
the character you play in this movie is quite
切り替えるのが遅い。
Absolutely right. A scientist.
Was that a challenge at all?
What exactly are you implying?
すごいな。
But sir,
この人すげえな。
character, Dr. Log.
はいな。どれか。これ CM でもなかったの？なんだ。あ、ヒントある。
And well,
誰この人。
Peter Clement and Julia Salisbury. Welcome back. And I'm taking you live to a conference where the two leaders, Peter Clement and Julia Salisbury, are about to make their acceptance address.
Shall I start?
Go for it, Pat.
Okay, well, thank you all for coming, and, well, where do I start? What a day!
まあこの人は浸透の。
They certainly did.
They used every dirty, low-down, lying southern they had against us, but you, the people,
これは出てないですね。
I'm sorry about the language there.
Sorry about that. I've had a couple of celebratory pints. It makes me coarser than a granny's
Memorably put. But to be honest, who can blame Peter for celebrating?
Right, click on rushes and let's have a look at those. Right, this is the rushes.
あ、ここで見れるの？
The four screens you can see, they're going to show you the four
最初のやつですね。
for the studio during the actual broadcast. Difference is you can mute any combination of them, so you can have a listen to the stuff.
っていうことができなかった場面で聞くことができる。台裏の相性話をして終わったら、まあ全部見る。レッドライン違う？
Welcome
Prawn and mayonnaise?
You know seafood makes me come out in pustules.
Yeah, I thought it might increase our viewing figures.
Every day. You offer me prawns every day.
10 seconds, everybody. It's how I show love.
You're trying to kill me.
And yet you persist.
これは付き合ってる。
4.
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Our main Seriously, that blonde clutch on election night?
Yeah, Megan's pretty pissed off too.
I'm not blonde clutch on
Blonde
election night?
clutch?
Yeah, Megan's pretty pissed off too.
I'm not surprised. The bloke with no democracy, he's cut his corners.
Yeah, but he's hot though.
I suppose so, when you're oxygen too.
10 seconds, everybody. Your fragility is leaking.
めっちゃ悪口言ってる。
5, 4,
いやつだ。
3.
But first,
81%ってすごいですね。代表。
what? Why?
Wanker Snatch is running late. I thought I'd ask him about the election.
Personally, I wouldn't try to confuse him with any big words.
That's the same policy we use with you. I thought that was our little secret. It's all right. He doesn't remember anything I tell him.
I'm deeply uncomfortable with your burgeoning friendship.
Love you too.
Yeah.
誰？あ、また。インタビュー、あれインタビューもやって、今どこ？あ、こっちかも。あ、ないのか。OK。1日目が終わって、もう3日目になった。季節の長所。家に着くとマットの上に郵便物があった。そのほとんどはダイレクトメールだ。しかし、一通の手紙が目を引いた。チームに皆さんのことを教えてください。すべての住民に関する情報を求めるアドバンス新政権からの調書だった。最初のページは入力済みだ。名前アレックス・ウィンストン。ページはサム・ウィンストン。チャールズ・ウィンストン。数字・ウィンストン。何少なくとも相手はこちらのことを把握しているようだ。ああ、これ自分ってこと？他にはいくつかの質問が残されて答えるしかないだった。新しい仕事を始めるにあたって君は120文字。昔の仕事について友人と思います。自己紹介。違う部署の同僚が機密情報を持ち帰ったことを打ち明けている。重要度の低いファイルがなくなっている。君は急になんだこれ。機密情報持ち帰った。重要度としては低いか。業績が低迷し続けているため、今日付で部署全体が解散となった。なんだそれ。上司は以前よりも大幅に高い目標を設定している。君はね。部署解散となった。どころか。毎年恒例の社内バーベキューに家族と共に招待された君は、あれどうしますかって。別に実際に起きてることじゃなくて。で、素敵な一日がそうですね。そこをバイバイ行くけど行けなくても気にしない。その日のうちに髪を洗うってことです。まあ別にね、社内のバーベキューか。まあ行けなくてもいいか。長年にわたって成功。 プラにキャリアを積んできたがそろそろ定年を迎える挨拶の中で聞いてる。上司と話を正直評価。ただ働いていた間に直面した問題と課題という。どこに行けるよ。これはまあ子供にお金を使ってあげましょう。子供ってね、孫じゃなく理想的な休暇といえば見知らぬ場所を探索したらこれでいいか。政府が人々を守る上で最も重要なことは何だ。平等ってでも難しいですよね。幸福もなるほど。安全ですか。アドバンスは国をより明るい未来へと導くための皆さんの協力に感謝いたします。これはなんかあるのかな。なんかだいぶ取ったけど。家族の問題。週1なのかな。サムと子供たちは床についた後はお気に入りのコーヒーカップを飲み干すだけだ。初めて一緒に旅行した時の使い古したお土産。間抜けな顔の印刷は、言わせているが未だに笑顔させている。庭で派手な電音グリーンのスーツケースを抱えているのはサムの兄弟。中に招くとすぐにキッチンテーブルに座りストレスが見て取る。中にごめん、アレックス。クリスは使いながら言った。でも、力が必要で。頼れるんだ、力。行かれたアドバンスを見たかい。資産不有法とかあいつらで呼んでるけどさ、みんなが苦労して稼いだ金を怠け者にばらまくんだって。それ以上 1% とかそんなのがたんまり金を持っているのは確かだけどさ、クイズを慌てて付け加える。でもそいつらにはそれだけの余裕がある。私のような人間は全て失っちゃうんだよ。だからこの人は上位、1% ではないけど、一応上の方にいるけど。そんなにお金はない。余裕があるほどではない。金持ちから取って貧乏に助けるのは話聞こえる。どうなんですか。実は何もかも奪うつもりなんだよ、アレックス。私が人生をかけて築いてきたもの全部、そんなの許せない。頼みがある。クリスの目が床のタイルにするとかある。パスポートを貸してもらいたい。なんだ。逃げる。こいつらは私と国の半分を奪った。もうみんな、君と私は似てるっていうじゃないか。ちょっと脱出すれば命も財産も安全だ。でも口座が凍結される前にもう行かなきゃ。アレックス、他に選択肢があったらこんなこと頼まないんだ。どういうことだ。ほらか。いつも通り布団にくるまられたスマホさんに気をつけながら寝室への階段を登る。ワードローブを開け、金庫の鍵を外しパスポートを取り出した。X どうかした。言っとく。言ってみるか。出てくつもりだって。今日そんなに悪いの？で、パスポートでびっくりしたな。相談してみよう。私だったら渡すけど、渡すんだ。ね、人はいない。どうしますか。警察頭そわそわしていた。これは違法行為だ。無事、屋外出られたら連絡するよ。どっか行った。でもさっき目覚めてたけど。寒い。これはどうなるんだろう。とりあえずパスポートはなくなった。 よは。ここ電話か。嘘。電源。ん？どういうこと？ああ、今。いけて。わかんないな。次入れたよ。入ってないじゃん。あ、これ冷ますのか。流していいの？安全なおもちゃ。これやばいやつ。そんなような人がウェルガントな新スキンクリーム。チェックしないと。じゃあ、僕の中規模ホールにやってくる。ヘッドラインシステム。これA、B と2つボタンがある。左下の画面が画像 A、右下の0になるまで来るの考え直すことができるけど、何も決めないと次の選択をする前に首が飛ぶ。君が選んだ人物の写真が世間の目に映れば、その人の人生にも影響を与えるだろう。つまり CM のように選ぶ。信じないんだ。これ一応押しといておく。
Says theirs gets really hot. Is this Janet who thinks dogs have their own secret language?
Yeah, the one that mistrusts the moon.
10 seconds, everybody.
Not the best source of consumer advice, then.
Don't blame me when it explodes. Going in 5, 4, 3.
Time to go over to Jeremy Donaldson for tonight's.
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Our main headlines tonight: Destination unknown. At the end of Advance's first full week in office, we ask exactly who's leading this charge. Tonight, I'll be discussing what the new future might hold with a leading economist and radical free thinker. With the Assets and Wealth Act on the brink of raising living standards for the vast majority of the country, I'll be asking my guess if we're on the way to a new future. Out with the old, Remington's Fist have appointed Sophia Remington as their new CEO.
ああ、なるほどね。CEO の、映画。
Gives us a sense of this influential young firebrand who, at the tender age of 23, becomes the youngest female CEO in history. Sophia Remington has always impressed. She was top of her class at university and graduated with the highest honours, immediately being asked back to lecture. The markets have responded favourably to Sophia's appointment, with stocks rising 30 points in light of the announcement. In her first press conference this afternoon, Sophia announced a children's toy named Mr. Snugglehearts. Sophia promises it will be all the rage this Christmas, but concerns have been raised about the product's safety.
そういうことか。やばいやつだった。
Intrepid scientist Dr. David Wong and marine biologist Ingrid Swarsborg-Horgensford have today set off to explore Dante's taint. The recently discovered cave system was previously thought unreachable, but thanks to a new breakthrough in underwater flower technology, the pair hope to successfully reach the imposing central cavern and the undiscovered plant species it contains.
仲悪いってこと？あ、激しい対立関係になった。まあいいかつ。いや、さっきのあれだったか。女の人がやばいやつ。
In which they opine, geniuses don't have to like each other to achieve remarkable results. Playing the field, Rumours abound as sporting legend Johnny Hamsleeves is snapped leaving Bush, one of the capital's hottest clubs. The footballer was caught while out celebrating being named Sports Personality of the Year last week, as reported by this very programme. Johnny is seen here with socialite and performance artiste Tiffany Lamore, whose recent show, Snatched Inside,
これ選んだ写真によって言うことも違うのかな。
Could romance be on the cards for these two budding A-listers? And grievous bodily charm. With advance promising a radical new position on crime, how afraid should we actually be? I'll be going live around the country to talk with people who've seen the criminal justice system from every perspective. With more and more people saying they're scared to walk the streets alone at night, could this be exactly the right time for Advance's new approach? All that and Megan Wolf with a group of young actors already experiencing the positive side of the new Assets and Wealth Act firsthand. They'll be talking and performing later. That's all coming up on tonight's National Nightly News.
なかった。ちょっと待って。やばい。ちょっと待って。あれそうか、そうか。ごめんなさい、変なの開いてしまった。ちょっと待って。間違えた。画面操作できなくなっちゃった。オルトね。オルトをしながらね。そう、あっちに集中してた。オルトをしながら、またか。あ、じゃあいいのか、やり直す。オルトをしながら。
So, like with the adverts, choose carefully. And we're off. Good luck, mate. If I get time off, we'll be back in the next break.
Yeah, darling.
My friend Janet says
Is this Janet who thinks dogs have their own secret language?
Yeah, the one that mistrusts the moon. 10 seconds, everybody.
Not the best source of consumer advice, then.
Don't blame me when it explodes. Going in 5, 4,
3.
Time to go over to Jeremy Donaldson for tonight's.
Good evening, I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Our main headlines tonight. Destination unknown. At the end of Advance's first full week in office, we ask exactly who's leading this charge. Tonight, I'll be discussing what the new future might hold with a leading economist and radical free thinker. With the Assets and Wealth Act on the brink of raising living standards for the vast majority of the country, I'll be asking my guess if we're on the way to a new future. Out with the old, Remington's Fist have appointed Sophia Remington as their new CEO. The following photo, taken from our archive, gives us a sense of this influential young firebrand who, at the tender age of 23, becomes the youngest female CEO in history. Sophia Remington's appointment is a risk for the giant mega corporation. Sophia, as our regular viewers will be aware, has always been a wild child, to several movie stars and sports personalities. In her first press conference this afternoon, Sophia announced a children's toy named Mr. Snuggleheart. Sophia promises it'll be all the rage this Christmas, but concerns have been raised about the product's safety. Making a splash. Intrepid scientist Dr. David Wong and marine biologist Ingrid Swarsborgen-Horgensford have today set off to explore Dante's taint. The recently discovered cave system was previously thought unreachable, but thanks to a new breakthrough in underwater flower technology, the pair hope to successfully reach the imposing central cavern and the undiscovered plant species it contains. This is, of course, only the latest in a series of successful expeditions for this unlikely pairing. In a joint statement about the dangers their team might face, the pair stated, "We will face the plentiful challenges together like we always have." Playing the field, rumours abound as sporting legend Johnny Hamsleeves is snapped leaving Bush, one of the capital's hottest clubs. The footballer was caught while out celebrating being named Sports Personality of the Year last week, as reported by this very programme. And judging from the angle and velocity of that spray, it looks like Johnny may have been celebrating a little bit too much. I certainly wouldn't want to be his dry cleaner. And grievous bodily charm. With advance promising a radical new position in crime, how afraid should we actually be? I'll be going live around the country to talk with people who've seen the criminal justice system from every perspective. With more and more powers passing to the police and less oversight, Are we using an advanced-shaped
あ、これ
sledgehammer?
はいいのか、安全みたい。
All that, and Megan Wolf with a group of young actors who are already experiencing the positive side of the new Assets and Wealth Act firsthand. They'll be talking and performing later. That's all coming up on tonight's National Nightly News.
そう、入れ替えたいのに。切り替えれるか。もう変えれない。OK。誰かいる。
3.
In the wake of the government's swift enactment of the Assets and Wealth Act, we're talking about Advance's first week in office and what the new future holds. Joining me are Katie Brightman, a leading economist, and Alan James, author of Alan James is Right, The Free Man's Guide to Waking Up. Alan, the government certainly haven't dragged their heels on delivering some of the legislation they passed. But what does the Wealth Act mean for us?
Nothing, Jeremy. We're still vassal slaves, we're just in prettier cages.
A confident dismissal there. Katie Brightman, do you agree?
I'm afraid I don't, no. I think that Advance have realised that the current economic system of unlimited, unending growth is untenable, so they're changing things up.
There I agree with you. They're moving to the next steps in the grand plan.
Grand plan, Alan?
It's all in my book. Alan James is right, Jeremy. We're to become the great herd. Ignorant, sterile, and short-lived. That's what they want.
Or perhaps Advance have just realised that if we carry on the way we are, we will destroy ourselves and this planet in a mad orgy of consumption, if you'll excuse the colourful metaphor.
Yes, orgy is the right word. Only it'll be the overlords having an orgy on our poor broken backs. It's all in my book. Alan James is...
Shamelessly self-promoting? Katie, how do you think the rest of the world will respond to this new approach?
I think they're watching carefully. Advance are the most disruptive threats that the world powers have faced since the last Great War.
Yes, Katie's right. War is inevitable.
Thank you, but that isn't
And this will not be a war like we've ever seen before. We're talking millions of deaths. We're talking high-tech weapons that can level entire cities. We're talking...
Out of the wrong orifices?
Mock me all you like, Jeremy, but when they murder your parents and they poison your food and they take you away to their camps for hypno-brainwashing, who will be laughing then?
That might be a great way to sell books, Alan, but you know full well that isn't going to happen in a democracy.
Democracy is dead.
Yes, Advance are radical, and change is always frightening, but the truth is that the Wealth and Assets Act has made more than 90% of the population wealthier and is on target to produce a permanent end to poverty.
Bollocks! What this young lady doesn't understand, Jeremy, is maybe they've rebranded, but it's all a little circus act to keep us from seeing the tyrant behind the curtain.
That's where you're wrong, Alan. For a start, they've mobilised the youth vote like we've never seen before.
You say mobilise, I call it grooming. The grooming of an entire generation to walk happily into eternal bondage. They're like psychic paedophiles.
That's based on the facts. Katie, what are your predictions?
The Assets and Wealth Act is only the first step. Advance now have a historic budgetary surplus, and as well as properly funding our public services, they're already funneling unprecedented amounts into scientific research and the arts.
Or, as I call them in my book, Frankenscience and opiates. Like opiates, see?
Can we get back to the issue at hand, please, Alan?
This is the issue. It's all coming from the water, the chemicals. They're pumping it full of belief juice.
Don't get me wrong. I want to see these changes, but only if they're sustainable. If Advance lose their power after spending half of our GDP on dismantling infrastructure, that could be catastrophic.
The catastrophe is that they're succeeding. They've got us sat here talking about their puppet show.
All right, we're running out of time. Quickly, Alan, what does the future look like to you?
A bleak space where we've all been figuratively sodomized into submission.
Of course. Katie?
We might be on the eve of a brave new world. God knows we need some change, but we need to be cautious. Let's walk forwards with our eyes open.
Two very different visions of the future there. Alan James, Katie Brightman, thank you for joining me. When we come back, I'll be investigating law and order before Megan meets some beneficiaries of the Assets and Wealth Act. That's all coming up tonight on the National Nightly News.
1 minute back.
You know, I think they might do some good.
I hope so too, Jeremy.
How much are you being paid by them then?
Shut the fuck up, Alan. I've never heard so much shit in my life.
Well, we'll see who's full of shit, won't we?
Alan, I can explain it to you, but unfortunately I can't understand it for you.
Well, I don't know what she meant by that.
How's it going? Actually, fuck it, I don't care. I hate the fucking news. Oh, bloody hell, I love this tune, though. All right, mate, see you later, bye.
Oh shit, you will. She's good. You know she is.
That's all I can do.
10 seconds, everybody. We're not doing geese go to the big bird caught you with water.
If that sticks, I'll destroy
5,
you.
4, 3.
Welcome back. In our second segment, we're going to be taking a deep dive into the state of law and order in our country. Advance have already tasked what they are calling a solutions team to move this serious social problem to the top of the list. Tonight, we go behind the headlines to meet the people who live with the criminal justice system every day of their lives. First up, we have Gregory Judge, a lawyer who sees the problems close up on the front line. Can you hear me, Gregory?
Yes, I've got you, Jeremy. Thanks for having me.
What's it like on the front line of the hard face of the cold hand of justice?
Well, as you can imagine, Jeremy, we are massively understaffed in this country. We're working every hour we can just to try and cope with the caseloads on our desks.
Which must affect the quality of support you can offer.
Well, we can barely keep up with demand, Jeremy. There just simply isn't enough being done at a systemic level to relieve the problems. We need more support from ministers. What are you doing? We need change at a structural level,
I'm
Jeremy.
leaving, Greg.
Not a good time, darling.
It never is, is it? I'll be at my mother's.
Just hang on. No, the problem isn't a local one, Jeremy. It's nationwide. Just give me 5 minutes. I'm talking to Jeremy Donaldson.
Oh, have you mentioned your affairs?
No. Well, the affairs of the Justice Department that we should be concerned about.
Hello, Mr. Donaldson.
Hello, Mrs. Judge.
We need legislation to relieve the pressure on our public
Sorry
servants.
to interrupt the news, Mr. Donaldson. Can I have a moment to tell my husband I'm leaving him?
Yes, I totally understand. Quite the picture of a burdened legal sector there. Gregory Judge, thank you for joining us. Next, I'm joined by Police Chief Constable Bob Peel, a man with a very different perspective on our nation's crime.
I expected this from your sister, but not from you.
When are you going?
I'm sure we all do, Jeremy. I am sure we all long for a return to the days when you could safely walk the streets of your community at night, looking in through windows and generally enjoying your neighbours without the risk of being terrorised by some thug with a knife. Or kosh.
So you feel the streets simply aren't safe anymore? Where have we gone wrong, Bob?
Well, that's not a simple question, Jeremy, but I think it all comes down to moral decay. We've diluted our culture and lost touch with what it means to be a citizen of this once great country. Also, as the vicar noted, probably shouldn't have banned hanging.
And to what do you attribute this moral decay?
Foreigners, gays and gypsies, mainly. It's all in the Bible. Look, Leviticus clearly states that... Oh, hang on a moment. Jeremy, your bloody gimp's escaped. Delia, could you give me a little help, please, dear? As I was saying, Jesus didn't like immigrants much, did he?
And just to be clear, you think it's the immigrants who are responsible for the moral decay?
Absolutely, Jeremy. Back in your box, Clive. Back in your box. Delia, I really could use a little help with this.
Oh, sorry, darling. I was saying
Yes, I'm talking to Jeremy Donaldson. Clive, could you put him back in the box?
Oh, Clive, you know it's Wednesday. Don't you give space?
And whose responsibility is it to make a change, Bob?
Well, it is certainly not the responsibility of the decent, good, white people of this...
Darling,
Oh, hold on just a moment.
Oh, Clive, this simply won't do. Naughty, naughty, naughty boy. Mummy said...
Clive, I am not having this again.
Mummy said, get back in your class. No! Naughty! You beast, Clive!
As I was saying, Jeremy, moral decay. Crime is the responsibility of the criminal, no one else. Everyone has a sob story, but we don't all end up as barbarians, do we? Look, when our daughter Alice comes home with an A-, does she go on a killing spree? No, she takes 3 of her pills and hides under the stairs like a normal child.
Thank you, Bob. Bob Peel there, really locking down the police's position on morality force. And finally tonight, hopefully uninterrupted, it's time to get to the heart.
No, naughty boy!
She says the hall is absolutely...
Recently been released from prison after serving 3 years for aggravated assault, burglary and menacing a swap. He's agreed to talk to us today, which is also, I believe, his birthday. Many happy returns, Tony.
Cheers, Jez. Call me Titwank Tony. Everybody else does.
No, I'm not going to be doing that.
Yeah,
Can you tell us what it's like in prison, Tony?
Titwank Tony. Prison's a mixed bag.
ちょっと短いの。
Structure's quite nice, but it's a constant battle against institutionalization, as you can imagine. And obviously, Titwanks are quite hard to come by.
I'm picking up that you're not alone there,
なんで
Tony.
安いさん。
Yeah, sorry, my friends are throwing me a surprise party.
Okay.
A bunch of lads.
Okay, well, we'll try that you get back to that party as soon as possible. First, let me ask you this. Do you feel that your time spent in prison helped to rehabilitate you in any way, Tony?
Titwank Tony. I don't think it's as easy as that, Jez.
なんで
Yeah, I think asking that is an oversimplification.
It sounds like it's getting quite busy there, Tony, but let's try and soldier on. Since leaving custody, have you been able to find a new job?
Yeah, all the boys are here. Big Chris, Little Chris, and Vampire Chris.
This one's, yeah?
Yep. One sec, love. Titwank Tony's on the news. Rehabilitation's difficult with the current system, Jez. Just not set up for it, you know? It's inherently unjust.
カオスすぎる。
So, do you feel tempted to... I'm sorry, who's this guy?
You are joking. Chrissy Free Bollocks has only got Mr. Fancy, oh? Not now, fellas, I'm on the news.
It seems like we've caught you at a bad time.
Little boy.
Oh, I can't really hear you, mate. It's getting a bit busy here. Jesus.
Yes, we seem to be losing the signal here, Tony.
Fucking way, let's believe that.
Well, we're just trying to get that signal back. I think we... Yes, Tony? Tony, I mean, we're literally away for 2 seconds. How has this happened, Tony? Can you hear me? Well, we seem to have lost our train of thought a little. Hopefully you, the viewer at home, have the serious and complex issues around law and order. After the break, Megan will be live with some plucky young thespians. Don't go away. We'll be back after these messages.
1 minute back, everybody. That went well.
I'm quite drunk. It's been a great night. In this next section, there's a bit of music. If you edit in time with the music, you can see the result on the vision mixer, and the public will love that. Don't worry if you don't, though. You won't get punished for it or nothing. Just try and stay in the groove. Also, one last tip. When the music starts, turn down the broadcast volume. Right, enjoy the music bit. God, I love music. God, I'm so pissed. I think I might go and throw up in a bit.
I'm sure he's on his way.
その温度下げよう。
Welcome back. How hard can it be?
This is on you. 10 seconds, everybody. We're going to open on Megan. Camera 2. Going in 5,
どっちこれ
4, 3.
あ、一番か。
Welcome's Black. I'm Megan Wolf, and
Sure.
on tonight's Culture Spot, I'll be chatting with one of the first beneficiaries of the Assets and Wealth Act, a team of inspiring young people from Scritchford Sixth Form College who today received a grant from Advance to take their play, Hey, Friendship, on a tour of local secondary schools. Welcome to you all. Well, let's start with you two, Harriet and Charlotte Winstanley Hamilton. Girls, you must be thrilled.
We are, Megan. We're overwhelmed, to be honest.
And I believe you two are sisters, is that right?
Yes, Charlotte's my oldest. I'm the older, more popular one.
どっちの話
Only joking.
Harriet and Trey were really the ones who came up with the whole idea.
So, Harry and I were shooting the breeze in the cafeteria, and I said, hey, let's actually do something.
So I went to look for a drama teacher.
But she'd been laid off
Thank you
due
very
to
much.
budget cuts. Fortunately, I directed a pantomime when I was at university, so I knew the ropes, as it were.
Oh, right, yes, but you're the maths teacher, aren't you?
Yes, that's me, Jeff Algebra, maths teacher.
Maths is really important.
Oh, thanks, Steve.
Maths is really important.
Yeah, thanks, Steve.
As is theatre. It's one of the oldest art forms in history. Aristotle
I just think that when we travel around all these problem schools and the poor kids see us, they say, hey, I really want to be like those attractive kids. And that's a very beautiful and powerful thing. We touch our audiences and they touch us right back.
I suppose with a surname like Algebra, there was really only one choice of career for me. My wife, Angela, and I, we often laugh about it.
Angela Algebra.
Yes.
We just want to bring a bit of song and joy into people's lives.
And teach people about the difficult issues. The issues in the play are what really matter.
And I think you're going to be showing us an extract from this play, aren't you?
That's right. To put into context, I play a young first year who's having some troubles at school.
Her character doesn't actually have a name, yeah, because in a way she's like all of us.
It's like a metaphor. Maybe she's you at home, or like, maybe she's you, Megan.
Maths is really important.
Yeah, thanks, Steve.
Put it in, coach.
Yes, thanks, Steve.
Right, well, I'm going to have a little chat with your teacher while you run off and get ready. I can't wait to see it. That's it, that way. So, Jeff, when did you first hear about the grants?
2 days ago. A letter from Advance arrived at the school. Now, the headmaster thought it was all a prank, but his secretary retreated from his bin and brought it to me.
Wow, how did you react?
I also threw it in the bin. But then Harriet and Trey rescued it, and they rang the number at the bottom of the page, and next thing you know, we're on tour.
Wow. Well, I think we can all guess which way you'll be voting from now on.
Do you know what? It's funny because Angela and I don't usually vote. We're not very political. I'm a mathematician, of course, and she's a paraplegic mainly, but we did used to watch that Peter Clements DIY show back in the day, and so we thought, why not? Let's have a go with this whole democracy thing.
Okay.
And here we bally well are.
Good stuff.
Fucking brilliant!
So, let's have a look at a short section. Hey, friendship.
Dear diary,
どれ？あ、これ？
I'm not sure I can take another day at this school. Another day of tears. Tears. Another day of fears.
あ、これ、
Still I
音楽に合わ
walk
せて。
corridors alone.
やべ。
Dreading what might be around every corner. What's around the corner? What's around the corner? What's around the corner?
すごい。
Oh, hi, Gary. Oh, heavens, no! It's Gary the Fist! Gary the Fist!
Going somewhere, little first year? Great. I've been looking for some poor victim to bully all morning. But will this make me feel better about my violent father?
Violent father. Excuse me, I'm late for maths. It's my favourite subject. And so important.
Maths is for losers.
What?
Maths is for losers.
My arm's stuck, coach.
Keep going, for fuck's sake!
Right, maths is for losers. Now, give me your lunch money. Double lunch for me today, but why am I only truly happy when I'm eating?
Not today, Gary the Fist.
What do you mean not today? Who are you? My arm's free, coach.
Brilliant, keep going.
Right, who are you to stand up to me? I'm Gary the Fist, and you're just a sad little girl with 2 gay dads who's all alone.
That's where you're wrong, Gary the Fist. These are my 2 new friends. Vanessa is captain of the netball team. Yeah. And Blake owns a motorbike.
Yeah.
どこだ？あ、そっちか。
But I can't fight all 3 of you, and I don't have any friends of my own.
Hey.
Take a look at me. Take a little look at my face. I could be you.
もう言って。
And you could be me.
むずっ。
Life can be peachy keen. If you work as a team.
It's my choice to be mean. So stop now, make a different choice.
Listen to that inner voice.
何番これ？
Hey, listen up. I
3番か。
no crap. Who said middle class girls can't rap? I ain't afraid of your cruel laugh. I'm a mother-loving rebel, but I still love maths.
どういうこと？合ってんのかこれ？あ、違うな。 違うな。
Hey, kids, I'm Gary the Fist. People think that folks like me probably shouldn't exist. But that's just prejudice, and I'd do better if you knew the way that I became Gary the Fist. I grew up on a council estate. The park was hip, but the flats weren't great. My dad used to come home drunk and late, and he'd hit my mum for dinner, he had to wait. Oh, where's my dinner?
It's not ready.
Oh, where's my dinner, woman?
Go.
Don't make me ask you again.
Hitting women is wrong.
3番や。
I guess life's pretty hard on a council estate. 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 It's so damn hard on a council estate.
Life can be peachy keen.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
If you work as a team.
Just work as a team.
It's your choice to be me.
It's my choice.
So stop now, make a different choice.
Listen to that inner voice.
Friendship.
Yes!
我慢する。
Well, thankfully that's all we have time for tonight on the National Nightly News. Join us tomorrow night for all the headlines from across the country. My name's Jeremy Donaldson. Have a peaceful night.
And we're out.
Oh, that was brilliant!
What the literal fuck was that?
I believe
ああ、なになになになになになに。
14 inch cock. You made it so.
あ、こっち
I believe about an added paycheck.
ちょっと待って。放送用でないです。また、歌うとこから。あった。マジか。最初からあ、まあまあ、するか。リミートします。看板ね。3分で、多分ボタンを押してくだけ。
Well, where is it? In this dressing room? What is going on in this dressing room? Looks right, I've got this. I'm sure he's on his way. Come on, it's welcome back. How hard can it be? This is on you.
10 seconds, everybody. We're gonna open on Megan. Camera 2. Going in 5, 4, 3.
Welcome's Black. I'm Megan Wolfe, and on tonight's Culture Spot, I'll be chatting with one of the first beneficiaries of the Assets and Wealth Act, a team of inspiring young people from Scripford Sixth Form College who today received a grant from Advance to take their play, Hey, Friendship, on a tour of local secondary schools. Welcome to you all. Well, let's start with you two, Harriet and Charlotte Winstanley-Hamilton. Girls, you must be thrilled.
We are, Megan.
We're overwhelmed, to be honest.
And I believe you two are sisters, is that right?
Yes, Charlotte's my oldest.
I'm the older, more popular one. Only joking.
Harriet and Trey were really the ones who came up with the whole idea.
So, Harry and I were shooting the breeze in the cafeteria, and I said, hey, let's actually do something.
So I went to look for a drama teacher.
But she'd been laid off due to budget cuts. Fortunately, I directed a pantomime when I was at university, so I knew the ropes, as it were.
Right, yes, but you're the maths teacher, aren't you?
Yes, that's me, Jeff Algebra, maths teacher.
Maths is really important.
Oh, thanks, Steve.
Maths is really important.
Yeah, thanks, Steve.
As is theatre. It's one of the oldest art forms in history. Aristotle.
I just think that when we travel around all these problem schools and the poor kids see us, they say, hey, I really want to be like those attractive kids. And that's a very beautiful and powerful thing. We touch our audiences and they touch us right back.
I suppose with a surname like Algebra, there was really only one choice of career for me. My wife, Angela, and I, we often laugh about it.
Angela Algebra.
Yes.
We just want to bring a bit of song and joy into people's lives.
And teach people about the difficult issues. The issues in the play are what really matter.
And I think you're going to be showing us an extract from this play, aren't you?
That's right. Put in context, I play a young first year who's having some troubles at school.
Her character doesn't actually have a name, yeah, because in a way she's like all of us.
It's like a metaphor. Maybe she's you at home, or like maybe she's you, Megan.
Maths is really important.
Yeah, thanks, Steve.
Put it in,
Coach. Yes, thanks, Steve.
Right, well, I'm going to have a little chat with your teacher while you run off and get ready. I can't wait to see it. That's it, that way. So, Jeff, when did you first hear about the grant?
2 days ago. A letter from Advance arrived at the school. Now, the headmaster thought it was all a prank, but his secretary retrieved it from his bin and brought it to me.
Wow, how did you react?
I also threw it in the bin. But then Harriet and Trey rescued it, and they rang the number at the bottom of the page, and next thing you know, we're on tour.
Wow. Well, I think we can all guess which way you'll be voting from now on.
Do you know what? It's funny because Angela and I don't usually vote. We're not very political. I'm a mathematician, of course, and she's a paraplegic mainly. But we did used to watch that Peter Clements DIY show back in the day, and so we thought, why not? Let's have a go with this old democracy thing.
Okay.
And here we well are.
Good stuff.
Fucking brilliant.
So, let's have a look. Hey.
Dear Diary, I'm not sure I can take another day at this school. Another day of tears. Tears. Another day of fears. But still I walk the corridors alone. Dreading what might be around every corner.
What's around the corner? What's around the corner? What's around the corner?
Oh, hi Gary. Oh heavens no! It's Gary the Fist!
Gary the Fist!
Going somewhere, little first year?
Great! I've been looking for some poor victim to bully all morning, but will this make me feel better about my violent father?
Violent father. Excuse me, I'm late for maths. It's my favourite subject. And so important.
Maths is for losers.
What?
Maths is for losers.
My arm's stuck, coach.
Keep going for fuck's sake.
Right,
早かった
maths is for losers. Now, give me your lunch money.
Double lunch for me today, but why am I only truly happy when I'm eating?
Not today, Gary the Fist.
What do you mean not today? Who are you? My arm's free, coach.
Brilliant, keep going.
Right, who are you to stand up to me? I'm Gary the Fist. And you're just a sad little girl with two gay dads who's all alone.
That's where you're wrong, Gary the Fist. These are my two new friends. Vanessa is captain of the netball team. Yeah. And Blake owns a motorbike.
Yeah.
But I can't fight all three of you. And I don't have any friends of my own.
1、2、3、4。
Take a look at me. Take a little look at my face. I could be you. She could be you. And you could be me.
Or you could be me.
タイミング
Life can be peachy keen. If you work
あ、なるほど。
It's my choice to be made. So stop now, make a different choice.
とりあえずリズムに合ってる。なんかったかな。
Hey, listen up. I
Samba.
won't take no crap. Who said middle class girls
あれ違うじゃん。合ってないか。
Kids, I'm Gary the Fist. People think that folks like me probably shouldn't exist, but that's just prejudice, and I'd do better if you knew the way that I became Gary the Fist. I grew up on a council estate. The park was hip, but the flats weren't great. My dad used to come home drunk and late, and he'd hit my mum if for dinner he had to wait. Oh, where's my dinner?
あれ
？Where's my dinner?
サマ
Don't make me ask you again.
Hitting women is wrong.
リズムに合わせると。
I guess life's pretty hard on a council estate. 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 It's so damn hard on a council estate.
Life can be peachy keen.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
If you work as a team.
Just work as a team.
It's your choice to be me.
It's my choice.
So stop now, make a different choice.
待って。残念。よかったかな。
Well, thankfully that's all we have time for tonight on the National Nightly News. Join us tomorrow night for all the headlines from across the country. My name's Jeremy Donaldson. Have a peaceful night.
And we're out.
Oh, that was brilliant.
広告流してなかったの
I
か。
believe
やっぴ。
that was art.
I believe I've got a 14-inch cock, but doesn't make it so.
I have a similar belief about an adequate paycheck.
Oh, someone please get these twats out of my studio.
よかった。悪すぎる。若干の失礼な道路配信、電波障害ない。なんとも粗末な編集、CM 再生が一つ遅すぎた。大幅に。全く借金で首が回らなくなりましたけど。いけないよ。あ、やば。詳細見たか。ひどかったよ。
Let's take a look at what's in store tonight on Channel 1. Kicking off our evening schedule is a retrospective of the best moments from Peter Clement's Just the Job, reminding us just how our new Prime Minister became so popular in the first place. Following that, at 9 p.m, Megan Wolf's
CEO. The following photo, taken from our archive, gives us a sense of this influential young firebrand who...
あ、食べかった。ちゃんと、写真を選んだっけ？写真選んだのとあると。あ、これか。
Sterile and short-lived.
うっすら忘れてた。
Still, that isn't going to happen in a democracy.
Democracy is dead.
Yes, advance are radical, and change is always frightening, but the truth is that the wealth and...
Us is informed of all the
Make the people who live with the criminal justice.
からさっきの、あ、これか。
Massively understaffed in this country. We're working
every hour we can just to try and.
これでも、ここ悪かったのか。ピー音があると。なんか変なの流れて。あ、ピー音のやつか。めちゃくちゃ、ここか。ここが。
I don't think it's as easy as that, Jeff.
ダメだった。最後の音楽のとこだけ見るか。
The strength of your face is
そういう意味ある。
41% of women we surveyed said they loved their visible flakes.
But his secretary...
All the corridors alone.
あ、まあ。
What's around the corner? What's around the corner? Oh, hi, Gary. Oh, heavens, no! It's Gary the Fist! Gary the Fist!
Going somewhere, little first year? Great. I've been looking for some poor victim to bully all morning. But will this make me feel better about my violent father?
Violent father. Excuse me, I'm late for maths. It's my favourite subject. And so important.
Maths is for losers.
What?
Maths is for losers.
My arm's stuck, coach.
Sake!
Right, maths is for losers. Now, give me your lunch money. Double lunch for me today, but why am I only truly happy when I'm eating?
Not today, Gary the Fist.
What do you mean not today? Who are you? Oh, my arm's free, coach.
Brilliant, keep going.
Right, who are you to stand up to me?
なんでもう
I'm
一人は
Gary
こっち側行
the
ってる
Fist, and you're just a sad little girl with two gay dads who's all alone.
That's where you're wrong, Gary the Fist. These are my two new friends. Vanessa is captain of the netball team. Yeah. And Blake owns a motorbike.
Yeah. But I can't fight all three of you, and I don't have any friends of my own.
最初は良かったんです。
Take a look at me. Take a little look at my face. I could be you. She could be you. And you could be me.
Or you could be me.
Life can be peachy keen if you work as a team.
It's my choice to be mean. So stop now, make a different choice.
Listen to that inner voice.
Hey, listen up, I won't take no
こっからよくわかんなくなっ
Who
てきた。
said middle class girls can't rap? I ain't afraid of your cruel lads. I'm a mother loving rebel, but I still love maths.
膨れてる。
Hey, kids, I'm Gary the Fist. People think that folks like me probably shouldn't exist. But that's just prejudice, and I'd do better if you knew the way that I became Gary the Fist. I grew up on a council estate. The park was hip, but the flats weren't great. My dad used to come home drunk and late, and he'd hit my mum, and for dinner he had to wait. Where's my dinner?
It's not ready.
Where's my
何
dinner?
の文化？え？入力で変えないとあれ？
Don't make me ask you again.
Hey,
Hitting women is wrong.
I guess life's pretty hard on a council estate. 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 Life's pretty hard on a council estate.
No書きはいいですね。
Life's pretty hard on a council estate. Life's pretty hard on a council estate. It's so damn hard on a council estate.
Life can be peachy keen.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
If you work as a team.
Just work as a team.
ちょこ間違えてました。
It's my choice.
So stop now, make a different choice.
Listen to that inner voice.
Friendship!
Yes! Oh, oh, oh.
死者のなんか言ってたのか。
No, for my sister's kid, Mr. Fuckletugs or something.
Snuggle hugs?
That's the bastard.
Yeah, I wouldn't get one of those.
Oh,
My friend
snuggle
Janet
hugs.
says theirs gets really hot.
Is this Janet who thinks dogs have their own secret language?
Yeah, the one that
What's
entrusts the moon.
10 seconds, everybody.
Not the best source of consumer advice, then.
Don't blame me when it explodes. Going in 5, 4, 3.
あ、終わってんのか。なかった。あ、これだけ
5, 4, 3.
うん。これ全部ないの うん。で、またあれかな、なんか選択パートがあってて。てかもう首回らなくなってるんですか、大丈夫。15の深夜。非常にやや早く着くとめかし込んだサムがすでに待っていた。サム？ああ、手を取り合って個室の席に座ると大きな夢がこぼれる。すぐ玄関に届いたチケットにクリスからの感謝の言葉が添えられていた。どうやらパスポートはすぐ戻ってきそうだ。私は普段の好みとは違うもの、クリスも話せないだろう言語による気取ったオペラだ。でも無料のドリンクが口当たりがいい。お金がないよ。ショーが最後まで終わり、彼らは何度お辞儀をすれば気が済むのだろうか。音を受け取る列に並ぶとサムは腕を激しく振りながら、指揮者の陽気なモノマネで顔がしわくちゃになるほど笑わせてきた。前のカップルは新たな税金を払えなかった人たちの引っ越し話をしているひどい話だ。二人でクリスのことを思い浮かべるとサムは感謝の笑みを浮かべた。つつがなく過ごすと。家に帰りサムが寝る前にシャワーを浴びようと2階へ向かう間もまだ笑いが止まらなかった。14歳の息子がいないことに気づき、台所のテーブルにほとんど読めない殴り書きの言葉、小付けを見つけた。友達の家にいると書かれている。したがこの後でそこへ行って家まで連れ戻すかチャーリーを信頼している。そのうちに帰ってくる。14歳。言葉だけだ。チャーリーもいつか自分の決断に責任を持たなければならない日が来る。やっぱり俺最悪の事態。大丈夫。学校からの電話。息子さんまだ来てないんですよ。家の留守番電話が鳴り響く。配偶者なども仕事で出ているというのに誰が電話をかけてきたのか。こんにちは、ウィンストンさんのお宅に電話があります。スミスと申しますが、息子さんのチャールズの件でお電話しました。小さな両方です。何か事情があるのだと思いますが、今日チャールズは学校に登校せず欠席の連絡もありませんでした。覚えておいていただきたいんですが、欠席する際は必ず事前に許可を得るようにしてください。やむを得ない場合は、保護者から朝の始業前に電話連絡していただきます。同じことを繰り返さないように注意してください。よろしくお願いします。チャールズがいない。これめっちゃ引いた。穏やかな。だ。余った郵便物をペラペラとめくっていく。新たな請求書が1枚増えるたびに内臓を鉛の森で引っ張られていくのだが、青い線香が手を止めた。封筒に描かれたティールの アドバンスロゴを認識し開封する。廃棄ウィンストン系。認可用のパスポートを送付いただきありがとうございます。新たな資産浮遊還付制度の受理と検証の確認作業。なんだこれ。あ、引っかかったな。めちゃめちゃこれで終わる。チームとして働き、チームとして報われようではありませんか。共に進みましょう。クリスタイプチならそう。使われたってこと？タイトなクリスマス。終わるのかな？テーブルを見回すと思わず笑みがこぼれた。外の芝生には、雪が積もっている。年老いた母が必死に目を開けようとする中、子供たちはクラッカーを引いた。昔からクリスマスは特別だった。今ではテーブルの上座に座っている父の席。向かいにはクリスの席が空いている。今頃はどこか南国のビーチだろう。明らかに同じことを考えているそのサムの笑顔が目に映った。クリスがいないこともあって今年の料理は予算ギリギリだ。でも誰も気づいていないよ。授業の中でもクリスはその形素敵ない。家族の部屋を見ても、おばあちゃんクリスマスだったらしい。立ち上がってグラスを手に取る。メリークリスマス。みんなここに揃ってよかった。まあ大体揃ったかな。乾杯のざわめきとグラスをぶつける音が響いた。爪のスージーがすかさず詰め寄ってきた。私のことを愛してくれてるよ。記念そうに迷子だった。でも好きじゃなかったかな。冗談の回数。今年は友達と一緒に旅行へ行く予定って言ったでしょ。スージーは無邪気に話し始めた。さ、ちょっとお金が必要なんだよ。お金ないよ。ため息をつくとすぐにスージーはうつむいた。スージー、今はおばあちゃんもここにいるから、お金が厳しいこと分かってる。子供に聞かせたくない話をしたけど、いくら出してほしいんだよ。わかんないよ、数万円。自分の皿の豆を転がしながら口ごもる。テーブルの反対に座る置いた母に熟したワインを吹き出さないようにするのは大変だった。ちょっと多いのだ。とサムが口を挟むが、列車は高いのだ。スージーにとってかけがえのない機会であり、許しをすでに出している。スージーは満面の笑みを浮かべた。いいってこと言った。ありがとう、ありがとう。サムが髪の帽子をかぶったり、チャーリーがみんなのクラッカーから出たジョークを読んだりすると雰囲気は一気に良くなった。部屋はおしゃべりと笑い声でいっぱいだ。健やかな家族を見ていると母が伝えた。お父さんも喜ぶだろうね。ナプキンを軽く目に押し当てた。本当に幸せだ。お金はないけど、もう片方の腎臓も売ろうって。じゃあ片方売ってたってこと？バッドエンドじゃないですか。長い週末。このクソケースはなぜファスナーが閉まらないだろうか。今日は記念日。毎年サムと二人で週末に出かけるか大抵はキャンプだ。お金の余裕はないからです。楽しみにしていたやっと二人きりの時間を過ごせるのだ。子供もいない、仕事もない、ちょっとしたロマンと平穏と静けさ。ようやくファスナーが抵抗をやめ、膨らんだスーツケースを階段の下まで引きずった。玄関のテーブルの上で留守番電話が点滅している。今度はアレックス、ゴーズマンだ。今週末は仕事をしなきゃいけなくなったと伝えるために電話した。あれ。我が国と外国勢力との間で緊張が高まっているとの情報が入っているのに、ナショナルナイトニュースチームとしても確実にスクープを出せる24時間体制で動くことにした。ことはわかるな。明日の朝午前8時きっかりに出社するや。では楽しい夜はアレックス。ショックは不快感に変わり怒りへと変わった。サムにどう話したらいいだろう。サムが興奮しながら一回降りてきた。キスをして車のキーを皿から掴み、カバンに荷物を積み始める。配偶者に一緒に謝ることになるが、どうしても仕事へ行かなければならない。ボーズマンの短期っぷりはもはや伝説だ。どうでお金もないしな、そもそも。仕事しないと。大きくため息をつくに行くつもりなんだね。後ろからの声に打ちつけられる。ただうなずいた。だろうね、家族が第一なんて期待しすぎもいいとこ。家族を思ってるからお金ってなんだ？お金ってなんだ？仕事しないと。なぜこんなにやきもきするんだろうね、アレックス。本当にわからない。そしてサムはいなくなった。サムがいなくなった。みんないなくなった。息子は結局大丈夫だったのか。 コアップと許可表。それを読んでいる間、息子のチャーリーはそばにいた。やり遂げるための努力は惜しまない。チームの一員として活躍している。協力の恩恵を受けるのが好き。そんな君今日からアドバンスゴーゲッターズに参加しましょう。なんだ。共に進みましょう。チャーリーが話していたユースクラブとは思う。なんだこれ。アドバンスゴーゲッターズ。二人チラシを奪って用紙を突き出した。学校からそこまでまっすぐ歩いていくし、終わったらベンのお姉さんが家まで送ってくる。だから何もしなくていいから。参加すると。わかんない。息子は感激した。チャーリーが地域社会の積極的な一員になることに情熱を持っている姿を見ていると、心が温まる。ボランティア、違う。なんだ。無料のチケット。同僚がくれたんだ。行けなくなってて。サムが目の前で2枚のチケットを振り回している。タイトルが太字で書かれている。アラン・ジェームズの言う通りを目の前で。どうしたものか本当にわからない。どう思う？言ってみる。無料。アランは個性的で何もないより面白い。アラン・ジェームズって誰だっけ？言ってみるか。ショーは楽しいものだったが、思っていたほど面白いものではなかった。演説者は迫力があり、心に何かが残った。その夜ベッドに横たわり、サムがいびきをかき始めてからもずっと目は冴えていた。それが何だったのか思い当たった。あれは群衆だ。ありのいいパートナーシップ。仕事で特に長い一日を過ごした後、帰宅するといつもはサムが取り出しているはずの郵便物が山になっているのを見つけた。今度はよくある。しかし、もはやお馴染みとなったアドバンスロゴと赤いフォントで、緊急速やかに対応することと書かれていた。書かれた封筒が目を引く。はい、ウィンストン家。この手紙はアドバンス政府が平等のための戦いにおいて、新たな一歩を踏み出したことをお知らせするものです。パートナーシップ再建プログラムは最大の民間企業を国有化し、その資源をこの偉大な国の住民に、民間企業を国有化し、その資源をこの偉大な国の住民に再分配することで皆さんが生み出した富を確実に皆さんに届けられるようにします。常に高い業績と財務上の健全性を実現するため、すべての世帯はアドバンスに厳選された3つの団体のいずれか1つとパートナーになっております。いずれの収益も社会の世論に基づくものであり、保障されるものではありません。はい、オブザ・ビホルダー株式会社。化粧品、なんか CM のやつか。これ CM とかも見とかないかな。ダニエルのディール株式会社。クレイジーディールはいつでも動きやすい。レジャー株式会社。皆様の喜びこそ我々がビジネス。スポーツから旅行、あなたの時間までレジャーなしに喜びが変わってません。ちょっとプレジャーかな。同封の封筒を使ってこの調書を返送してください。3から6ヶ月以内にパートナーシップからレポートが届きます。完成さえ政府の官僚主義の泥沼を倒すことができない。この国の未来は協力関係の中にあります。共に進みましょう。腎臓売ってるんじゃないですか。お金がないまま。嵐。そろそろ終わりする。やるか。写真も変わってる。ポーズも月の上司。違う人だ。はいはい。アドバンス2回目の集計時。 アドバンス、どれ？これ？ 2 回目？あ、ちょっと待って。これ、やり直した方がいいか。ちょっとやり直そう。CM 早く選ばないといけないのか。あ、ブレーカーか。まず一つ流す。今のか。あ、電源入ってないから。
Oh, how's it going with Steve?
Why are all men such pricks?
Yeah, well, eh?
Apparently he has a complicated relationship with his fish.
No.
Sorry, are you saying he chose his imaginary friend in the sky?
A か B か。
I don't know why I talked to you.
You're probably just a really awful date.
10 seconds, everybody. Like I said, all of you.
Did your personality accidentally slip out?
Pricks. Going in 5, 4,
どっちが話
3.
すの先。
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Dawson.
And I'm Megan Wolf. Our main stories tonight.
Uncooperative. A mysterious symbol has appeared overnight on thousands of buildings throughout the capital.
Tonight, in an exclusive live interview with Prime Ministers Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement, I'll be asking what this mysterious symbol might mean.
After 3 months of record-breaking approval ratings, could this be the daring first move of a silent resistance movement? And what would that mean as we go into the future?
We shall overcome. Trapped in Dante's taint for more than a month now, doctors Ingrid Svorsborg Horgensvoord and David Wong announced today that they're considering 2 possible options.
With 2 of the finest minds in science working together, hopes are still high for the eventual return of the team to dry land.
Without enough engineers to successfully fix their craft, the team seem likely to attempt to farm the cavern's ecosystem while they wait for rescue from above ground. I think I'll stick to risotto, Jeremy.
Bloodbath avoided. As the last Mr. Snugglehogs is found and destroyed, we ask, how could we have been so blind?
Fortunately, this station wisely chose not to advertise Mr. Snugglehugs, and the subsequent disappointing sales turned out to be a miracle, as only 7 children were horribly injured by the lethal toy. How much worse could it have been? Thankfully, we'll never know.
Questions have been raised about the government's judgment, with Prime Minister Peter Clement forced to apologise this morning for seeming to endorse the self-combusting plaything in this publicity shot taken last Christmas. Let's hope his niece recovers quickly.
Fallen angel? Notorious addict Johnny Hansleeve seems to have reached a new low in his battle with booze, as this recent picture reveals.
Johnny's star certainly lacks its former glow these days, with public concern over his mental and physical health growing at an alarming rate.
Let's hope that the team at the Gentle Touches Rehabilitation Centre can help Johnny get back to his former glory. Johnny's family have asked for privacy during this difficult time. We'll have reporters at the clinic around the clock, so you don't miss a thing.
Is this once celebrated role model about to become the bad boy of sports?
And radical ideas. In an attempt to put the Mr. Snugglehugs disaster behind them, Rimington's Fist CEO Sophia Rimington today announced a surprising new project that already has the market raising an eyebrow.
Known for taking and bold strategies, could the adventurous CEO be leading the business giant down a dark alley, or taking it to a new level of success?
The manufacturing giant promises that the Junior Employment Opportunity Scheme will not only increase employment but also productivity. But critics are speaking out against what they're calling child labour. The scheme is being marketed under the slogan, lots of little hands to make lots of little things.
With that exclusive Prime Ministerial interview coming later.
And our very own Patrick Bannon live at the first annual Sports Board final.
You won't want to miss a second of tonight's National
あ、なかった。
But first tonight, while Advance is certainly proving popular with the majority of the country, who've seen their wealth and standards of living increase considerably, for some, the transition has not been as pleasant.
That's right, Megan. The formerly aristocratic members of our society have had to make major adjustments to come to terms with the new regime.
Robin Short is in suburbia investigating rumours that these previously privileged people may be planning some kind of protest. Robin?
Thanks, Megan. I'm here in Moderate Hatchings to talk to Wentworth and Penelope Somerset Bentley, who were relocated to the house you see behind me after Advance passed the Assets and Wealth Act on their first day in office. Tell me, how are you settling into your new lives?
Well, quite frankly, Robin, we're not settling in at all. Our neighbours are whitewatters.
It's simply untenable. I hope you'll forgive my language, but this is steaming as a Wednesday hatch basket with too much spatting.
Steady now, Penelope. Sorry, Robin, my sister's under a lot of pressure. She had to dress herself this morning and she still hasn't quite recovered, Robin.
My goodness, that must have been quite a shock.
She really struggles with ribbons, Robin.
Well, at least you've been rehoused in a nice big house.
Big house? This grubby little gaddis spatch only has one staircase.
And the breakfast room and the dining room are the same bloody place. Imagine that, having all one's grub in one room. One room, Robin.
So what would you say to the people that feel that your family has had it far too easy for far too long, and that these redistributions are both fair and just?
I hardly think we've had it easy for fussle's sake. Only one of our swimming pools isn't even heated.
But realistically, what can you do?
Well, you've asked the right waddy question, Robin.
Thank you, Wentworth. I wasn't the youngest ever editor of the Swinstead Middle School Inquirer for no reason.
I think our toilet butler was from Swinstead. Dear George. Oh, I wonder what happened to him. Daddy tried to shoot him in the buttocks and he ran off into the woods.
Oh, good times.
That's probably my last happy memory, Robin.
Tragic, but what can you do?
We will rise and rebel. We wage war on our revolting rulers with righteous words and rebellious writings. Our best guess in our quest for redress is to divest our breasts in an undressed bare chest protest.
Oh, what's that?
Daddy! Daddy, it's Get the dog! Tilly's our mummy. She's proper cracked off too.
Well, at least you are showing some shame.
Somerset Bentley, glad to meet you. See, the protest has started already. Nice sharp work, boy.
Thanks, Daddy.
He gets that from me, you know.
And forgive me, what are you trying to achieve here?
We just want to be thudding well heard, that's all.
Language, Penelope. We are nude, not rude.
Sorry, Daddy.
We want the world to realise we won't roll over and run away. We will revolt. We will rise again.
Yes, we bloody well will.
Are you okay?
Shut up and get your
Well, Jeremy, Megan, as this embryonic protest movement takes one in the toxins, it's back here in the studio. I'm Robin Short, struggling surreptitiously in Moderate Hatchings.
Thanks, Robin. Well, that's certainly a story we want to be keeping an eye on, eh, Megan?
Speak for yourself there, Jeremy, but I've seen enough shaft work to last me a lifetime.
I'm sure you have. But can a naked protest movement ever really catch on? It doesn't seem like the way we do things in this country.
But as I'm sure you're aware, Jeremy, this country is becoming a very different place.
Yes, but seriously, who's going to run around naked in our weather?
Oh, hopefully not you, Jeremy.
Yes, well, there wouldn't be enough canvas for the slogans.
When we come back, our very own Patrick Bannon will be live from the Sports Board Finals. Stick around, you won't want to miss it.
We'll be back after these messages.
1 minute back.
What?
Oh, sorry, I'm busting. Oh.
大丈夫
She's funny.
Yes, I know. I think it's very easy.
She wants your job.
She's welcome to it. Why is it raining on my desk?
Alex, Bozeman, we're getting reports in that naked protesters might try and spoil the sports board final by waving their fleshy bits about. Try and make sure you don't broadcast it. It's 6 p.m. for God's sake. No one wants to see fannies on the news. Bozeman out.
Hello.
Don't be lazy. Let's get crazy. You want to sleep on your lawn? We've got flower beds. We have even got shrubbery. You want to sling a hammer? We'll throw in the trees for free. You need a sleeping bag? We've got
あ、リプレイってそういうことか。はいっか。
sleeping bags. You could sleep it upside down with just your feet out. We got beds you could sleep on your feet.
That's what it says.
Yes, I understand that, but I always say welcome back.
I think we should just keep it as it is.
Well, of course you do. I've got one hack line.
What's that supposed to mean? I didn't write it, Jeremy.
That's all right, fine. Jenny, there's something wrong with the auto cue.
10 seconds.
Oh, I just felt a drip again. Have they not fixed this?
I want to see us fry. It's good for the ratings.
5, 4, 3.
Yes, that's
Welcome back to the National Nightly News. I'm Megan Wolf. Coming up later, we'll be speaking to the Prime Ministers about their exciting new healthcare facilities, transition centres.
Nice to see they care.
You're absolutely right, Jeremy. But first, we're going now to our own Patrick Bannon, who's reporting live from the finals of the new game that's gripping the nation, Sports Board. Patrick?
That's right, Megan. You join me live here from the final of the first annual Sports Board Championship. It's been a hotly contested competition so far. I think it's fair to say these two have been dancing around each other all season. First up, we have Eddie Striker. She's the more experienced of our two players today. Striker has got an accuracy of 7, a danger rating of K, and a 12-month driving ban. Striker's known for her signature move, the lanky hamster. And facing her tonight, hoping to prove himself with a career record of 12 outs, 14 finishes, and a divorce pending, it's Mr. Wingspan himself, Tommy, the Fingernail Harris. Just waiting on the ref now. The slapping ceremony is taking part. Still going on. Striker go first. Striker, of course, first to start as she won the trivia round earlier on by some margin. Harris, perhaps the brawn and not the brains. Stupid. Eddie Striker. Eddie Striker. Nice start there from Striker. She's determined not to let the nerves show. Not after last time. On to Mr. Harris now. Tommy. On to Mr. Harris now. Using his arm to pick up the ball. Using his arm to pick up the ball. Not a bad shot there from Harris. Back to Striker for shots number 3.
あ、光ってんのか。
She's got to sort of throwing under her legs. Not bad if you ask me.
Ah, こっちが
Bit of business with the ref, but it got sorted out.
ちょっといいですよね、光ってる。
Back to Harris now. A ball in the hand is worth 2 in the bush.
Football, we're back.
I'd say that's fair, but what do I know? I'd say that's fair, but what do I know? Oh no, and Harris is not going to be happy with that. So really not a good start there for Tommy Harris in round 1. We can only hope that round 2 treats him a bit better. But first, of course, after the argument with the ref section, it's time to change ends. Now we have the ceremonial changing of the ends. And of course, now they go back to the starting positions, as that makes sense. Striker giving it large. Second round.
何が起きてんのか。
Winter round 2 now with Harris. Okay, we seem to have some sort of streak on the pitch. Apologise if we broadcast any of that stuff. She appears to have slogans across her breasts and arse. Try and ignore all of that. Security, I'm sure we're going to take them out as soon as possible. Apologise if we broadcast any of that. As I said, we're going to get the situation resolved as soon as possible. They're trying to play, but it's proving a bit difficult, and I'm struggling to follow. Because it's quite nice sort. Women's bodies, yeah. All right, great. Okay, so back into round 2 now. Harris absolutely determined to close that massive gap. Eddie Striker. No, it's just some of the tightest play I've seen ever. Harris. And was that the fitted thumb screw? We haven't seen that since the heats. What a brilliant move. Back to Striker. And we know what that means, ladies and gentlemen. That is, of course, the ground. Excellent bit of play here on both sides of the bucket. I don't know about you at home, but I'm finding the technical mastering display here absolutely blooming jaw-dropping. Absolutely blooming jaw-dropping. The ref has spotted something in Harris's neck or head. And Harris is having an absolute shocker. What a miserable start there for Tommy Harris. But he is a late bloomer, of course, always straight back. But now, of course, it's time for the half-time show. Sponsored by Remington Smith.
On my whistle, on my whistle.
Must be some music here to start the half-time show. Okay, another posh protester loose on the board here. We can only apologise for that. We'll do our best to shield you from having to look directly at it. Is running around here with his genitals on display for all to see. And ruining what was shaping up to be quite the dance interlude there. Now he's thrusting himself in Harris's face. Security's on it. And the bucket has been knocked over. I cannot stand it when the bucket gets knocked over. Hopefully he'll get taken out now.
この赤のやつは大丈夫ですよ。
Really, if you ask me,
色であれか。
And out of there, hopefully taken away, never to be seen again.
Final poses. Ball boy cannot be in the final pose.
And a lovely finish there on both sides of the bucket. I wouldn't like to call that one. And as we head into round 3, I'd love to know what's going on in these two players' heads. But unfortunately, because of science, we can't. Thank you. Not bad.
Ah,
That ball boy's giving me the eye all day. I don't know what's going on there. Striker there, not a great start. She looks a bit flustered, I think, after all that swinging around. Back to Harris here. God, what I wouldn't give to be that ball. I'm all right, ladies. Tommy Harris. And it dribbled down his arm, which is actually a really good move, because, of course, if it dribbles down his arm and goes on the floor, it's not going in the bucket. Back to Striker. And Striker's gone for the animal bonus there, but of course, perhaps... And yes, Harris has countered with a tiny bell. That is wonderful play. Of course, we've seen that before. Look at her face. She is absolutely gutted. What a mug. That could have been the clincher. What a massive shame.
Harris receives possession now.
Harris to serve now. Harris, of course, undefeated by Kestrel in his last 4 battles. So, here we go. Tommy Harris. That's all right. Not bad there. He threw it quite far away from him, which is quite a good idea. Very clever there. Perhaps a little contact. Caution from the referee. He's being, if you ask me, a little bit harsh. Ellie Striker. And she's let the nerves get to her. What the hell was that? You hate to see it, don't you? You cannot believe it. Oh, for God's sake. Okay, like, this is a mess now. I don't know what I can be doing about this. I mean, sort of breasts and genitals for all to see. I mean, there's only so much you can do. They're sort of everywhere, aren't they? I'll try and carry on. The players are trying to carry on, but of course it's difficult because these protesters, hopefully we can get them taken off soon so we can carry on with the match. What's going on here? Yes.
We want our money.
Yes, very good. Take them away. Bloody wasters. Absolute wasters.
Oh,
jog on! It's an absolute bloody... Okay, and now we're going to go into the final round. And of course, as it's a Tuesday, the final round is a mime round. Who could believe it? Nice imaginary shot there from Harris. It really could go anywhere at this point. Really high-level play here from 2 absolute juggernauts of the sport. The bucket getting moved back to its proper place. About time, if you ask me. She's juggling it around from her hands. And she's put it in her mouth like as if it was an egg. And now she's and she spat it out. She did the egg spit. So a wonderful move there, quite late on from Striker. But she's in it to win it. On it like a car bonnet. Tommy Harris here, having a bit of beef. and he's peeling it as if it were a banana, which is an interesting move. Not sure if he hasn't had his potassium or what's going on today with Harris. And he's throwing it, and the banana was the ball! What a fantastic move there from Harris. Unfortunately, that is the end. What a pathetic, there we go, Jeremy, that is over. How can he look his 8-year-old son in the face tonight? What a lump. We just have to wait for the referee now to announce it to make sure it is all official.
Contestants in, please. And the winner of the first annual Sports Board Championship is everyone!
Once again, a win for everyone, including me as my 15th win in the Sports Board Championship. I'm going to be celebrating tonight with my wife and children. Another wonderful victory for me. Here come the on-site security to collect their medals, their 6th and 7th respectively. And thanks again for watching the Sports Board Championship. What do I have to say? I'm Patrick Bannon. Looking forward to celebrating tonight. And all I have to say, Jeremy, is back to you in the studio.
Patrick Bannon there had an extraordinary final.
Historic sports board,
So-
Jeremy.
I didn't know you were a fan.
Oh, yeah, I can wrench a doubler with the best of them, I'll have you know.
I certainly wouldn't bet against you.
When we come back,
Ah.
we're talking live with Prime Ministers Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement, who apparently have a big announcement you wouldn't want to miss.
That's coming up after these messages. That's coming up.
1 minute back.
Fucking microphone shocked me.
What?
Fucking microphone just shocked me. Where's that sound guy?
あ、これか。
Everything okay?
Oh, the mics are just trying to kill us now, apparently.
You'll be fine. You're unshockable.
I'm immune to your cheap flattery.
I'm wearing you down.
Boozman again. Just heard from the chaps in maintenance that the storm is causing the odd power surge. Some of your controls might be a bit, dangerous. Now, I know you're tough and you can take the odd shock for the sake of a perfect news broadcast, but too many in quick
心
succession.
臓が止まるかもしれないから。
I'm sure you'll make the right
切り替えができない。
We
Hello.
seem to have sprung a leak. Well, several, actually.
You're going to need a whole new lining up there. Triple C.
We'll look into it.
Minister, it's so good to see you again.
Miss Wolf,
Sorry.
your star seems to be in the ascendant.
It's a great time to be alive.
Too bloody right. Peter
Oh.
Clement.
Megan Wolf.
My, but that's a firm handshake you've got there.
She's tougher than she looks. Am I here?
Here, with Mr. Clement on your left.
Right you are, pet.
You'll see, Dan.
10 seconds, everybody.
No, mine's 5.
Have you had a little accident?
Cheeky cow.
5, 4, 3.
Welcome back. I am delighted to be joined by Prime Ministers Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement. Welcome to the National Nightly News, Prime Ministers.
Oh, please, it's just Julia and Peter.
We don't believe much in time.
うわ、痛い、ちょうど。
We're delighted to be.
痛なんで。
I should ask how you feel about graffiti that's been springing up across the capital. Should we be worried?
Oh, no, you definitely shouldn't be worried.
Well, not unless you've got a fatal paint allergy anyway.
But yes, it does seem that there are still some people we haven't been able to help.
You know, whingers.
People who've yet to benefit from the many advantages of the new future.
And you know, Megan, as my old mum used to say, there are some pissants who just don't know how to be happy.
We're working hard to reach these people, find out what they're angry about and how we can help. The door to my government is always open.
So much dripping on me.
But we didn't come here to talk about what may yet turn out to be some alternative arts project.
Which we no doubt will have funded.
When we want to talk to the nation about something far more exciting.
Yes, your office briefed us that you have an announcement.
なんで
Surprisingly sensitive about it.
Let me ask you a question, Megan.
Okay, it's not usually how it works, but...
What scares you? I mean, really scares you?
It's death, Pet. She's talking about death.
We're all afraid of our deaths. It's part of being human.
Sorry, are you saying that advance have cured death?
That'll be a vote winner. Yeah, that's definitely a dot there.
But while we may not have cured death, we hope we found a way to make it much less scary.
And much less painful and much less expensive. Look, which is me close-up camera?
Oh,
okay?
yes, it's camera 4 like that.
When I was 13, my mum came and got me from school. He was to go to the hospital. My granddad, he'd collapsed that morning, so we'd all to say our goodbyes. And I went in to see him. He were all frail and pale. I was scared because I'd only seen him the week before, and he'd been fit as fiddle. And he said to me, Peter, he said, it's the right time. I don't ever want to be a burden to the people I love.
Was that the last time you saw him?
Nope. 3 days later, he were back home. He lived with us for 9 miserable years after that. He had to be fed with a rubber spoon. He had a commode, so he'd just take a shit right there in the lounge while we were watching
Sounds...
it was awful. It was awful for us, and this is the point. It were awful for him. He could see it was destroying me, man, watching him slowly fade away. And he wouldn't beg her to turn off his breathing equipment at night, but she couldn't. Or she wouldn't. It were a crime, you see. And she didn't want to lose the children, as well as her old man.
No family should have to suffer like Peter's did. And now no family will have to. The health service is today opening the first of 300 new transition centres.
The transition centres will handle everything for your last days. The legal, financial, medical and emotional costs are all catered for and paid for by the government. So even the poorest citizen gets to pass on with dignity when they choose.
And that choice is important. This is a service only for people who choose it. People who feel they run their course and don't want to burden themselves or their families with a slow, long, humiliating decline. Into
You've just given me electric shock.
Are you okay?
I don't know. I think it from my asshole.
Oh, we're still on the air, Peter.
Yes. Sorry. My apologies. Oh.
Are you not worried that this new system might be open to abuse?
In what way?
Sorry, I've got sacked again. Can I get a little bit of help here, please?
That the older generation might feel somewhat... Sorry, that the older generation might feel somewhat coerced.
Coerced into spending their final days eating gourmet food and drinking fine wine and luxury spas and gardens.
Look, I am perfectly capable of... with a rusty twat!
Prime Minister, please watch your language.
Go get yourself sorted out.
Right.
We're launching a government information film tonight. It should tell your viewers everything they need to know.
You really do move at a breathless pace. It's hard to believe you've yet to be in office a year.
Oh, Megan, we're only getting started.
And on that note, thank you both so much for being here. Jeremy.
Right, yes, that's all we have time for tonight. Thank yous go out to our guests. Congratulations to all the winners at the Sports Sport Final. We'll see you tomorrow night at the same time. My name is Jeremy Donaldson. If you can, have a peaceful night.
And we're out. Good job, everybody.
Do you suffer?
So they just... I don't suppose there's any way
Sorry,
to be a good thing.
It's my nephew, so we transitioned the moment I start the leak.
死んだいや、いいか、いいし、ってやろ。これが若干減。
With that exclusive prime ministerial interview coming up later.
And our very own Pat...
Only in the city. It's bloody lovely in suburbia. It's never lovely in suburbia.
That's true. It's a lie they all tell themselves because they're so bloody bored.
I grew up in the suburbs.
Really? I always assumed you'd grown up in the wild.
Because I'm so fierce.
Because I watched you eat.
10 seconds, everybody. Makeup! Only slightly creepy. We're going in 5, 4, 3.
This grubby little gaddis.
これはあれか、CM の。
Tell me, how are you settling into your new lives?
Well, quite frankly, Robin, we're not settling in at all. Our
Sure,
neighbours are
maybe
white
too.
watters.
Simply untenable.
Well,
I hope you'll forgive my language, but it's as steaming as a Wednesday hatch basket with too much spatty.
Steady now, Penelope. Sorry, Robin, my sister's under a lot of pressure. She had to dress herself this morning and she still hasn't quite recovered, Robin.
My goodness, that must have been quite a shock.
She really struggles with ribbons, Robin.
Well, at least you've been rehoused in a nice big house.
Big house? This grubby little gaddis spatch only has one staircase.
And the breakfast room and the dining room in the same bloody place. Imagine that. Having all one's grub in one room. What room, Robin?
So what would you say to the people that feel that your family has had it far too easy for far too long, and that these redistributions are both fair and just?
I hardly think we've had it easy for fussle's sake. Only one of our swimming pools was even heated.
Oh, who's this?
Somerset Bentley, glad to meet you.
CM ってどこだったっけか。
She wants your job.
She's welcome to it. Why is it raining on my desk?
Alex,
oh thank God you're alive. It's Jenny, the floor manager. Are you okay? Alex, you need to get it together. Look at the broadcast screen. Just look at it. That's all we've been putting out since you went down. Now, look left, Alex, out the window. See? They're all over, little bastards. You're going to need a full charge to clear that bit off. Hold down the big button.
ループチャージャーでオフィアのボタンを押し回してからボタンを押す。何これ。何。
Excellent, Alex. We're broadcasting again. They must have built up while you were napping. Usually it only takes a tap on the button to clear one. Look, there's a lone one climbing now. Zap it off before it starts to mess up the signal
これ
again.
もやらないといけないってこと？
Quickly, Alex, fry it! Great. That seems to be the last of them. For now. Right. We're about a minute out. Get the adverts loaded up.
あ、まだあるのか。
I've got to deal with my pet idiot. And Alex, keep your ears open. You'll hear them climbing up the tower. Don't let them build up.
We'll be going live to the national nightly news. But before that, let's take a look at what's coming up later on.
This has no credibility, Jenny.
On Channel 1 at 7 o'clock.
No professional.
あれまた声、もしかしたら、途中で終わってたかな。なんだったっけ。
It's not a mess. Everything is where it should be. It's ramshackle and characterful, and I expect you to know the difference.
じゃないよ。
Of course, Megan's face looked lovely, but I can't see it, can I?
Thanks, Jenny. How's lock-in with the boyfriend going?
Decided to take his chances on the wild streets, eh? Rather than endure another romantic comedy.
Jeremy, Jenny says your hair looks stupid.
Yes, I can hear her.
Yes,
I know, I can hear her.
Shall I count us in?
Make it so.
Okay, 10 seconds. Break a leg, everyone.
Preferably a furry one.
5, 4, 3.
Good evening, I'm Jeremy Donaldson.
And I'm Megan Wolf. Our main stories tonight.
Snugglefuck, it's been almost 5 weeks since all the Mrs. Snugglehugs toys woke up simultaneously in factories worldwide and began searching for their husbands. The Mr. Snugglehugs we have so short-sightedly destroyed. And now, as this photograph suggests, they may be changing tactics.
Built to surprisingly traditional gender stereotypes, the Mrs. Snugglehugs have been arming themselves with a variety of household implements. All the more reason to make sure that cat flap is taped up good and tight.
This frightening new development means that even those previously thought to be relatively safe, like the young and fit, must take care to watch their backs and keep their ears open for the soft steps of sinister feet.
Going stir crazy, with no signs of Mrs. Snugglehug's batteries running out, and the government lockdown now in its 31st day, domestic relationships across the country are taking some unexpected turns.
Dramatic reports of uncharacteristically bold behaviour in homes across the country. And we're not talking about the model planes that occupy so much time in the Donaldson household.
With dating options limited, many house sharers, in particular students, are finding solace in co-tenants they'd previously rejected as unfuckable, indulging in
Alex, they're on the
tower. Send calligraphy Johnny Handsleeves for taking his own unique approach to being locked in.
Since checking into rehab, not much has been heard from the model, but this latest photo of the resident today seems to confirm that all might not be well at home.
ちょっと待って。ボタンの、これ、あっちも見ないとダメか。難しい。
This has no credibility, Jenny. No professionalism. It's not a mess. Everything is where it should be. It's ramshackle and characterful, and I expect you to know the difference. Of course, Megan's place looked lovely, but I can't see it, can I?
Thanks, Jenny. How's lock-in with the boyfriend going?
Decided to take his chances on the wild streets, eh? Rather than endure another romantic comedy.
Jeremy, Jenny says your hair looks stupid.
Yes, I can hear her.
She says she's not talking to you.
Yes, I know, I can hear her.
Shall I count us in?
Make it so.
Okay, 10 seconds. Break a leg, everyone.
Preferably a furry one.
5, 4, 3.
Good evening, I'm Jeremy Donaldson.
And I'm Megan Wolf. Our main stories tonight.
Snugglefuck, it's been almost 5 weeks since all the Mrs. Snugglehugs toys woke up simultaneously in factories worldwide and began searching for their husbands. The Mr. Snugglehugs we have so short-sightedly destroyed. And now, as this photograph suggests, they may be changing tactics.
Built to surprisingly traditional gender stereotypes, the Mrs. Snugglehugs have been arming themselves with a variety of household implements. All the more reason to make sure that cat flap is taped up good and tight.
Armed with blunt weapons, the Mrs. Snugglehugs are only ankle height and therefore able to be kicked away easily by young, healthy individuals. They do, however, pose a particular risk to the elderly or those with pre-existing medical conditions like fatal bruise syndrome.
Going stir crazy, With no signs of Mrs. Snugglehug's batteries running out, and the government lockdown now in its 31st day, domestic relationships across the country are taking some unexpected turns.
Dramatic reports are beginning to emerge of uncharacteristically bold behaviour in homes across the country. We're not talking about the model planes that occupy so much time in the Donaldson household.
In response to a nationwide lack of toilet paper, which was of course raided by the Mrs. Snugglehugs to construct their vast hives, many of the nation's adults have turned to a more childish solution, or at least that's their excuse.
Locked and loaded, Shin Calligraphy Johnny Hansleaves seems to be taking his own unique approach to being locked in.
Since checking into rehab, not much has been heard from the former role model, but this latest photo leaked by another resident today seems to confirm that all might not be well at Gentle Touches.
It seems that paranoia may have overtaken the residents of the infamous rehab clinic, which this morning declared itself an independent state, claiming it had more than enough sponges to last till next Christmas.
The shape of things to come? In their own version of a lockdown for more than 45 years now, the descendants of Doctors David Wong and Ingrid Svorsborgen-Horgensvoord and their unfortunate team today managed to get a personal statement to the surface using flagellized imaging equipment.
Many of the Svorsborgen-Horgensvoord, as they've come to be known, have certainly captured the public imagination, with a recent vote naming Helvetica Svorsborgen-Wongensvoord the most likely to survive a massive electric shock.
めっちゃ下がってるなんだ。ヘッドラインまた選択するやつあった。ヘッドラインを選択しませんでした。さっきのとは違う。ヘッドラインCM か
This has no credibility, Jenny. No professionalism. It's not a mess. Everything is where it should be. It's ramshackle and characterful, and I expect you to know the difference. Of course Megan's place looked lovely, but I can't see it, can I?
Thanks, Jenny. How's lock-in with the boyfriend going?
Decided to take his chances on the wild streets, eh? Rather than endure another romantic comedy.
Jeremy, Jenny says your hair looks stupid.
Yes, I can hear her.
She says she's not talking to you.
Yes, I know, I can hear her.
Shall I count us in?
Make it so.
Okay, 10 seconds. Break a leg, everyone.
Preferably a furry one.
It's the National Weather Report.
5, 4, 3.
It's time to join Jeremy Donaldson.
Good evening, I'm Jeremy Donaldson.
And I'm Megan Wolf. Our main stories tonight.
Snugglefuck? It's been almost 5 weeks since all the Mrs. Snugglehugs toys woke up simultaneously in factories worldwide and began searching for their husbands. The Mr. Snugglehugs we had so short-sightedly destroyed. And now, as this photograph suggests, they may be changing tactics.
Built to surprisingly traditional gender stereotypes, the Mrs. Snugglehugs have been arming themselves with a variety of household implements. All the more reason to make sure that cat flap is taped up good and tight.
This frightening new development means that even those previously thought to be relatively safe, like the young and fit, must take care to watch their backs and keep their ears open for the soft steps of sinister feet.
Going stir crazy? With no signs of Mrs. Snugglehug's batteries running out, and the government lockdown now in its 31st day, domestic relationships across the country are taking some unexpected turns.
Dramatic reports are beginning to emerge of uncharacteristically bold behaviour in homes across the country. And we're not talking about the model planes that occupy so much time in the Donaldson household.
まあいるんだよ。あ、だからさっきのと一緒ってことか。あれ早すぎた。下まに。
This has no credibility, Jenny.
Ah.
No professionalism. It's not a mess. Everything is where it should be. It's ramshackle and characterful, and I expect you to know the difference. Of course Megan's place looked lovely, but I can't see it, can I?
Thanks, Jenny. How's lock-in with the boyfriend going?
Decided to take his chances on the wild streets, eh? Rather than endure another romantic comedy.
Jeremy, Jenny says your hair looks stupid.
Yes, I can hear her.
She says she's not talking to you.
Yes, I know, I can hear her.
Shall I count us in?
Make it so.
Okay, 10 seconds. Break a leg, everyone.
Preferably a third one.
5, 4, 3.
Good evening, I'm Jeremy Donaldson.
And I'm Megan Wolf. Our main stories tonight.
Snugglefuck? It's been almost 5 weeks since all the Mrs. Snugglehug's toys woke up simultaneously in factories worldwide and began searching for their husbands. The Mr. Snugglehugs we had so short-sightedly destroyed. And now, as this photograph suggests, they may be changing tactics.
Built to surprisingly traditional gender stereotypes, the Mrs. Snugglehugs have been arming themselves with a variety of household implements. All the more reason to make sure that cat flap is taped up good and tight.
This frightening new development means that even those previously thought to be relatively safe, like the young and fit, must take care to watch their backs and keep their ears open for the soft steps of sinister feet.
Going stir-crazy, with no signs of Mrs. Snugglehug's batteries running out, and the government lockdown now in its 31st day, domestic relationships across the country are taking some unexpected turns.
Dramatic reports are beginning to emerge of uncharacteristically bold behaviour in homes across the country. And we're not talking about the model planes that occupy so much time in the Donaldson household.
In response to a nationwide lack of toilet paper, which was of course raided by the Mrs. Snugglehugs to construct their vast hives, many of the nation's adults have turned to a more childish solution, or at least that's one excuse.
Locked and loaded, Shin Calligraphy Johnny Hamsleeves seems to be taking his own unique approach to being locked in.
Since checking into rehab, not much has been heard from the former role model, but this latest photo leaked by another resident today seems to confirm that all might not be well at Gentle Touches.
Poor old Johnny seems to be back to his old ways, taking what looks like to me the electrifying mixture of zap, crackle, fizz and buzz, or as I call it, Thursday.
The shape of things to come? In their own version of a lockdown for more than 45 years now, the descendants of Doctors David Wong and Ingrid Svorsborgen-Horgensvoord and their unfortunate team today managed to get a personal statement to the surface using flagellized imaging equipment.
Many of the Svorsborgen-Horgensvoord, as they've come to be known, have certainly captured the public imagination. With a recent vote then, Helvetica Svorsborgen-Wongensvoord the most likely to survive a massive electric shock.
Helvetica Svorsborgen-Wongensvoord here with a little update from Johnson Street. This year is going to be our biggest ever harvest and autumn's just 2 weeks away. Or at least that's what we think. There's no real day or night down here and all the clocks broke a long time ago. But if our calculations are right, we think that the week up there it is Wong's Day the 4012th of Jamboree, or as you call it, Pissmouth Day. Or possibly Boxing Day if we're a bit out. So, happy Pissmouth. I hope you get all the presents you asked for left under the Pissmouth, please. I'm hoping to complete my collection of rocks. See you in September. Helvetica out.
It's hard to believe they've been down there so long now.
But everyone knows time moves differently underwater, Jeremy. That's why baths take so long.
That's right. And as anyone will tell you, the deeper the bath,
the quicker the relativistic forces of temporal causality will have a measurable effect upon the fixed dimensional parameters of your environment.
Yes, I've said that many times.
Papers, please. With the lockdown becoming ever more rigorously enforced, having a passport is becoming increasingly important, Alex.
The government caused controversy today by announcing a fresh charge of passport fraud with an imaginative form of punishment for those found guilty of this brand new but incredibly serious crime.
In what's being called a draconian measure, the government has reinstated the ancient right of trial by custody. Just like in the old days, if you float, you're executed on the spot. But if you sink, well, you'll go well with profiteroles, Jeremy.
And Advance speaks out. With the snuggle struggle proving a test to governments around the world, Advance HQ released a curious statement this afternoon.
In the accompanying release, they asked us to stress that they have been listening and that this should be taken as a response to how the people really feel.
We've certainly done our bit on this show to contribute to the political climate. But let's not forget, how we behave in our home lives is what really matters.
Let's hope it's not just me who filled out that questionnaire, Jeremy, or we're all in trouble.
Let's play that statement.
Evening. Apparently, we need to have a chat about playing by the rules. So, the other night I were at my local park for research purposes, and there were a bunch of lads having a kickabout without a care in the world. And not only did they refuse to let me join in, they wouldn't even let me have a swig of their white stripe. Laughing and joking they were, like there weren't a national crisis on, until one of them little pink demons followed them home and kicked the shit out of their nan. I've got two things to say to you young, fit folk. One, stay at home. It's not for you to protect your Aunt Mabel and Bill next door. And two, always share your booze with your Prime Minister. The old man used to say, there's only two type of folk. Them who will help you across the road with the shopping, and them who will kick you in the fanny and nick your macaroni. So don't be a pasta snatcher. Stay at home. Have a brandy. It'll be all over before you know it. Thank you.
Ridiculous stuff.
Later tonight, Jeremy will probing heartthrob reporter Patrick Bannon, while I take a deep dive into some controversial opinions with two familiar faces.
And then, in our third segment, and presumably because our editor is also working from home, there's going to be a bloody quiz.
I can't wait.
Don't do that.
And in a moment, Jeremy Grumpelson and I will be asking controversial CEO Sophia Remington where it all went wrong.
And psychic scientist Dr. Delia Lywell will be joining us, presumably to provide a bit of false hope.
Maybe she'll tell you how you're going to die, Jeremy.
Too late. I'm certain it happened months ago.
That's all coming up on tonight's
National Nightly News.
さっきも言いました。
First tonight, how do we get here? Where are we going? And most importantly, who's to blame?
Joining us from her villa on the island of San Palmerino is CEO and socialite Sophia Remington.
Thank you for having me, Megan. I am loving your hairdo, babe.
And from her crystal healing laboratory in what I assume is a garage in Lower Uppington, Doctor, it says here, Delia Lywell.
Thank you for inviting us on your show.
Us?
Don't. Miss Remington, your toys are rampaging across the developed world, your company is worth less than my annual salary, and your country's president recently called you a national disgrace. Have you taken your eye off the ball?
Oh, honey, you're so cute when you're angry. The thing with you folks over there is you have an island mentality. You can't see the bigger picture.
So, what is the bigger picture?
The bigger picture is lithium batteries. Our toys have been running for upwards of 71 days now with no signs of slowing down whatsoever. Imagine what that means for the future.
It means you don't know when the hell this lockdown's going to end, doesn't it? You don't seriously believe Remington's fist can survive this?
Lithium batteries are gonna change everything, tiny ogre. They're gonna power our new transport system, make technology portable. Hell, they might even take us into space.
How can you make them with everyone at home?
Oh, don't you worry about that. Thanks to the work of thousands of tiny hands, they're already pouring off the production line. Times are good for Remington's fist.
But surely you have no future.
Excuse me, hello, yes, if we might. This is our area of expertise.
What, multinational economics?
The future, Mr. Donaldson, to which we are all connected.
Yeah, okay, I'll bite. Why not? There's clearly nothing better to do. So, what is your scientific process tell you about the future of Sophia Remington, Doctor?
We see her on a balcony, Foreign soil, but not foreign land. An age will pass.
Fascinating.
Wasn't it just?
Delia, you are amazing. We have to fly you out to the island to do that for my guests. They're gonna love you.
Unfortunately, all flights are grounded because of your tiny, deadly stowaways.
Not all flights, honey. Dee, call me. And you, Maggie. The more the merrier. Bring your swimwear.
Miss Remington, you seem completely ignorant to the seriousness of the situation. Do you take any responsibility at all for the global crisis?
Careful! It's a trap.
It's not a trap. Why are you helping her?
She seems fun.
You bet your ass I'm fun.
Please answer my question, Miss Remington.
Listen, are lithium batteries the most incredible invention the world has ever seen? Probably yes. But, in fact, who am I kidding? It is definitely yes. But will they last forever? One day, all the Mrs. Snugglehugs will stop. It'll be like a miracle. And then we can all go back to the grand tradition of buying products again. Because I really don't mind telling you this. It is really hitting our bottom line. Except for spending. Selling an assload of them.
Dr. Lywell, do you have an indication of when or how this might end?
Well, it's not an exact science.
Not even a real one.
But our senses tell us that there will come a day when there will be clouds in the sky, the grass will be rich and verdant, and the birds will sing at dawn, and that shall be the day when we walk forth again.
I find that strangely comforting.
That could literally be any day.
Well, let's hope it's soon.
Clouds, grass, and birds. That's literally every day.
Let's hope it's not too soon. I'm kind of hoping we can make it to the 100 days. It sounds good on a commercial. Besides, if it lifts now, the children will have to go back to work in normal hours.
Well, let us ask the eminent professors for 100th then.
No, let's not, eh?
I'll drink to that. Stay strong and party on.
Sophia Remington, Dr. Delia Lywell, thank you for joining us.
When we come back, we'll be reaching out around the country to see what's really happening out there.
Don't go away. We'll be back after these sandwiches.
Well, she's a Hindenburg-sized fuck-up.
I mean, she's fun at a social level.
I wouldn't want to be on her board.
Christ, no. She's going to drive that company to the fucking ground.
First, I'd like to take this opportunity to reassure you all that we will be staying on air, maximizing revenue, and we will be...
Hello, mate. It's Dave. You're not going to believe this, but I've decided to come home. Listen, I'll call you back at the next break, and we can talk about how I get me job back. Cheers, Alex. See you, mate.
This is hogwash. Of course we have one, but I spent it on unnecessary informational videos and Carl, my personal human shield. Finally, I want to remind all of you of the strict guidelines you must follow during this crisis. Stay calm, for God's sake. Panicking makes you less productive, and that makes Bozeman sad. Protect network equipment at all costs. We have literally hundreds of employees, but our budget is limited. We ask you to do the right thing and value our property over your personal safety. If you're working from home, please refrain from putting your feet on the toilet.
Exactly, you said it, I've said it. He must know, he's not stupid. I just don't want it getting back to him that it came from us. Hey, no, Jenny, you're not backing out on me now. We're in this together. I've made the cake, you're on the balloons. I've got no idea how old he is. Yeah, ready. Okay, coming back. In 5, 4, 3... Welcome back to the National Nightly News. I'm Megan Ruth. Now it's time to take a trip around the country to hear how the lockdown might impact the nation on some friendly faces. Joining me are respected academic Katie Whiteman and author of Alan James's Kites, Alan James. Thank you for joining me.
It's a pleasure. Thanks for having me, Megan.
Thanks, Megan.
It's a pleasure. Thanks for having me.
It really is a pleasure, Katie. I enjoyed our little heated encounter.
I wish I could say the same.
So first off, Katie, how are you coping?
I'm holding up okay. The lockdown directive was so sudden that, like many people, I haven't been able to get home.
Oh no, what happened?
I was staying at a hotel after an international policy convention, and we had a particularly heavy night out. You know what economists are like.
Notoriously hate splitting the bill.
And I overslept, and as you can imagine, I've been here ever since. But there are certainly people much worse off than me.
Exactly. My tour has been cancelled indefinitely, and I've had to refund every single ticket, even the cheap seats.
Oh, Alan, I'm so sorry to hear that. Oh,
Yeah.
Alan, I'm so sorry
People
to
are
hear
being
that.
quite... Yeah. They don't seem to realise I've already spent it filling the beach houses.
The crisis claims yet another victim.
Just a reminder that my book, Alan James is Right, is now available in paperback.
Unbelievable.
What was that?
Unbelievable. You're unbelievable. You.
So, Katie, how do you think this might affect the economy? Should we be worried?
Very, Megan. Not to sound dramatic, but this could be catastrophic. Unemployment has skyrocketed, and frankly, it will be a miracle if a lot of businesses can survive this.
There you go, scaremongering again. Spreading this latest liberal hoax. That's what they want. They want us quiet. They want us compliant. They want us inside.
A hoax? How on earth can you say that, Alan?
Well, I haven't actually seen one of these supposed toys. Have you?
Well, no, but...
Did you know 3,000 people die every year from regular toys? That's a lot of people. And this is no different. You're just as likely to be hunted down by a yo-yo or a tennis racket.
He makes an excellent and persuasive point, Katie.
Don't listen to her, Katie. The press are the enemy of truth.
She's agreeing with you, Alan, you absolute shit. She's agreeing with you.
I must be wrong.
Alan, are you now recanting your statement that these toys aren't dangerous?
People are saying they're just like normal toys, and that simply isn't true. Corrupt media lies.
And Katie, how do you respond to Alan's claims that snuggle hugs might be dangerous after all?
I guess I'm agreeing with him.
Thank you, Katie. This Mrs. Snugglehug situation will all blow over. But it won't.
Yes, right, exactly. We need decisive action from the government. We need huge financial support to protect our workers and our businesses. We need to support the vulnerable, and we need
to repent. Exactly right, Katie. We brought it on ourselves with all our liberal indulgences like art, cake, and healthcare. We need to act now and begin sacrificing our firstborns, or to push a beloved family pet.
Absolutely, Alan. If we can all successfully come together as a community and perform the ritual, hopefully we will... Katie, could it be any worse?
Luckily, over the past few years under Advance, they've invested heavily into health, so the system can actually bear the strain.
Is it lucky that the Llama Laws have unleashed a horde of man-made monsters on its own people to conceal the enemy within?
Will you just stop for 5 fucking seconds?
The Global Alliance of 50 people amassing an army to kidnap
That's you. That's what you sound like. That's you. That's what you sound like.
But
Meh.
I
Meh. Meh.
Meh.
Meh.
Meh. I don't sound like that.
Yes, you do.
You do, Alan. You do sound like that.
And that's why no one wants to be your friend. And that's why no one wants to be your friend.
I've got loads of friends.
No, you haven't.
I don't think you do, Alan.
Yes, stop lying, Alan. Yes,
Not lying. You are.
Oh, good one.
Not lying. You are.
Oh, good one.
Alan James, Katie Brightman, thank you for joining me. Some real food for thought there from two of the territory's leading minds. Any moment now, I'll be heading over to Jeremy, who is going to be bringing us an up-to-the-minute report of the status of the nation. Over to you, Jeremy.
Thank you for what I'm sure was a reasonable debate which really contributed to the national conversation. Next, out on the streets, someone who's always doing exactly that. It's Patrick Brennan! Are you there, Patrick?
Hello, Jeremy. Yes, hello, I'm here. I'm here live. Apologies for the quality of the broadcast today. Couldn't find any cameramen or women brave enough to come and join me, so I'm out here on my own.
Right, and can you tell us what it's like out there?
Yeah, I can. It's, as you can see behind me, the streets are currently completely deserted. But my question, Jeremy, is just how long? I mean, could there be danger lurking just around the corner, waiting to end the fledgling career of this young, promising journalist before his full potential is even realised? Will he die? Underappreciated by management, and frankly, if you ask me, very, very much underpaid.
I don't think there's any danger of that, Patrick. What's that on your jacket there?
That's actually a sponge. What I've done here is made a snuggle-proof jacket, Jeremy. The network didn't bother sending me any PPE, so I've been forced to improvise. In fact, showing the sort of resourcefulness that would make me an ideal candidate for, I don't know, for example, an anchor position starting whenever they'd like.
From your point of view, Patrick, just how safe are our streets?
Not safe at all, Jeremy, not safe at all. I'd recommend people staying inside, following government advice, and not putting themselves at any risk at all. Unless, of course, like me, it's for groundbreaking journalism reasons.
And just where are you, Patrick?
I'm in the street, on the street.
Which street?
Which street? I think I'm struggling to hear you, actually, Jeremy, there.
Which street? Which street are you on?
Oh, which street am I on? Oh, God. I'm looking for a sign. I'm on Bannon Avenue.
Bannon Avenue? Bannon Avenue?
Yep.
Bannon Avenue.
Yeah, no, I can hear you fine. Yep, I'm on Bannon Avenue on the side, it says there.
Like Patrick Bannon? Like Patrick
that is like, that's strange, that's a weird sign. I don't know what's going on there.
Where are you really?
I'm on
Where
Bannon.
are you really?
I'm on Bannon.
Alright,
fine, I'm not on Bannon Avenue, I'm at home, to be honest. Alright, fine, well, I'm in my bathroom, technically, but, you know, I couldn't face it, to be honest, mate. It's terrible out there, I don't want to go outside. They're everywhere. I'm sorry for lying.
We don't expect any less of you, Patrick. We don't expect any less of you, Patrick.
You hear that sound?
I can, yes. I'm no expert, Patrick, but it sounds unmistakably like a tiny fist tapping on your door there. A tiny fist tapping on your door there.
Oh, fuck, Jeremy, shit, no! Oh, bollocks.
Perhaps there's a small queue of tiny fists, each wielding a different gendered household implement, ready to bash in the heads of lying little roving reporters.
You're lying, aren't you? Oh, shit. Okay, fucking listen to me, you bastards! If you're out there, just piss off, you little fucking snuggle fuck! I'm too talented to die! I'm too talented to die! Okay, it's fine. Oh, God.
Don't worry, Patrick. I'd say you've got a few seconds before they break their way in there and finish you off. What do you see, Patrick? What do you see, Patrick?
お、来た。サタンが。いない。
Thank you, Patrick, for that report, showing the nation, and more importantly, management, just where you belong. It's time for another break, but when we come back, we'll be happy to take your mind off the world for a little while, and who knows, maybe even bring you a few smiles. Join us after this. Join us. You're damn right. Yeah, I had them delivered. Yes, to Bannon Avenue.
ん？風のやつが紛れ込んだ。やば。なんか太陽が。まずいのかな。
Possibly more so. We need to come together, every single one of us, and do.
No, I'm not.
Keep buying our products.
not.
ああ、マジか。出てくるのか。
I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not.
Public eventually.
No? No. Oh, 5, 4, 3. Welcome back to the National Nightly. Well, welcome back anyway. We know isolation isn't easy, so finally tonight we have something a bit different for you. Even though some people felt it's not our job to entertain the public with absolute nonsense, other, more important people overruled those people. So it's time to find out who will National Nightly win and who will National Nightly lose. So, how do we play? Well, the man who knows all about playing, it's Tommy Harris. Hello, Tommy.
All right, Johnny.
マジそっちにもいるの
And how are you fighting the lockdown, Tommy?
What do you mean lockdown?
Do you enforce isolation?
やべ。
She's turned off the trip switch, Alex. She's turned something off the plug, Alex.
That's my fault. So, why don't you tell us how the game is played?
Well, it's pretty simple, Jeremy.
待って待って待って。
I'm going to ask contestants from around the territory 3 questions about what else, yours truly. And those people are going to get a chance to win a very special prize.
And what are they playing for, Tommy?
Drum roll, please. Drum roll, please. Jeremy.
なんでいるんだ
This.
Is that? What is that?
It's my athletic support, Jeremy.
Oh.
But I've signed it, so...
Oh, well then, what a fantastic prize.
Have we got anybody waiting to win this once-in-a-lifetime prize, Jimmy?
I believe we have Angie on the line. How do you feel about winning this man's old pants, Angie?
I've never been so excited, Jeremy. And can I just say, I love you, both of you.
Well, you've said it now, haven't you?
Angie, I love you. In a way. Tell us about yourself, Angie.
Well, what can I say? My name is Angie. Always has been. I'm a human woman, and my dental hygiene has been described as acceptable.
Brilliant! Right, well, shall we get these shambles on the way?
Absolutely, John. Can I get 30 seconds on the clock, please?
We haven't got a clock.
Yeah, I did ask for a clock.
Well, why don't you start, and I'll stop you when it inevitably becomes unbearable to watch.
I love it. Right, here we go. Time starts now. Question 1. When is my birthday?
The 30th of August at 7:19 a.m.
That is absolutely correct. Question 2. What? I said, what is my favourite colour?
Crushed praline 4.
Correct, the colour. And finally, Angie dear, what is my star sign?
That's a trick question. You were born outside of the human understanding of the cosmos.
Unbelievable, that is correct. Stop the clock.
Wow, that really was tough to watch. How did you do, Tommy?
Well, Angie, my love, you got every single question right. Which of course means you lose and win absolutely nothing. Thanks for playing, Angie. Bye. Do we have another contestant on the line at Jelly Bean?
ああ、これ。
We should have Sonia Hartley.
だから電話の音が変わるか。右か。
Of course I am, Jamie, darling.
Thank you for being here, Sonia.
Oh, Tommy!
Let me guess, you work in theatre, don't you?
Is it that obvious? What gave it away? Was it the glamour or poise?
It certainly wasn't your inherent sense of humility.
Tell us about yourself, Sonia.
Oh, well, if you must play this game. I am a theatrical agent. I represent the likes of Rudy Beefman, Samuel Coffeecup, and Jodie Carpetburn, among
Lockdown affected you, Sonia.
Well, they may have closed the theatres, shut the studios, and boarded the cinemas, but they won't get me that easily.
How are you managing without any work?
Due to a savvy clause in all of my artist contracts, I am able to claim my 15% from their unemployment benefit.
Wow, that certainly is Sharp.
Standard stuff, standard stuff.
And can I ask, where are you speaking to us from?
Well, I work from home, you know, to keep costs down.
And who's this?
Oh, well, you know, when they gave the order, I was actually mid-meeting with a client, so we've been isolated together.
No fucking way!
What the fucking fuck?
Is that Tommy
Huge
fan? Can I just tell you how bloody brilliant you are?
Actually, Jeff, we're about to play a game, aren't we, Tommy?
We've got time, we've got time.
Well, if it's not too bold, I think I am in love with you,
Oh.
Mr. Harris.
No, it's not too bold. That's all right, don't worry.
Hey, I'd love to show you some of my stuff. I've been working on some new shit.
Well, at least you're already aware.
During lockdown, we've been workshopping some of Jeff's ideas for much younger children, haven't we?
People still let you meet their children, do they?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I've been developing some shows for younger children.
Well, we'd love to see it, wouldn't we, Gerbil? We'd love to
Absolutely dying to.
Right, so, what do kids love?
Timely child support payments from their absent fathers.
Shallow and overproduced musical numbers.
That's right. Animals! So, I'm trying to address the things that kids need to know, but through a medium that they'll understand. Do you understand?
I think, yes. I think so, yes.
Jeff's one of my best clients, aren't you?
I am, yeah. So, the first one we've been working on is called The King of the Jungle's Mortgage Repayments. It's about a lion who's having problems with his interest rates.
I see. Does he have a broker?
He does, yes. He's a porcupine. How did you know that?
Well, your work is universal, darling. It speaks to people.
I'm going to say something to you, mate. I think you're onto something here.
Oh, the bear!
Oh, yes, right. This one is much better. So, this one tells the tale of Mr. Bear. Now, Mr. Bear is a very sad bear, because all of the other bears don't think that he'll amount to much, and they tell him that his plays are lazy and derivative.
I think you're onto something there.
Now, Mr. Bear is a tragic figure. Picture this. He's at his lowest ebb. The trees are closing in. He can't even face his salmon, can he? But then he meets someone that will change his life forever.
This is fucking gripping.
That's right. He meets a wise old octopus who takes him under his wing and says, "No, Mr. Bear, don't be sad. You're not like all the other bears. You have this ambition and these dreams."
Such fucking dreams.
I think I love you, Jeff.
And what you need. Octopus, probably doing an 8-armed gesture or something.
What you need to do to find happiness in this crazy old forest is you need to set yourself more realistic goals. It's called Mr. Bear Lowers His Expectations.
Wow, you really have taken yourself to new depths. So what do you want children to take away from this?
Oh, fuck shit.
What?
I said a more realistic worldview.
Are you alright, Jamboree?
It's Jeffrey. My name is Jeffrey Donington.
No, stop. How does it end? We need to know how it ends.
Well, all the animals learn a thing or two about inevitable mediocrity.
And Mr. Bear settles down near to his parents' cave, stops trying to make his band happen, and he goes into bear telemarketing.
Becomes a bear.
And we end. We end on a big musical number. Oh, there's dancing. It's very repetitive, so it's catchy but not too challenging. Well, if you like, I could go and get my boombox.
Yeah, I might be able to. Hang on, can we get Angie back?
Why not? The more the merrier, as they say at orgies.
Right, I'll just fill then, shall I? Coming up in a moment, it's the world premiere that nobody saw coming.
Lights!
Or wanted. At all. I can only apologise in advance for what we're all about to endure.
You turn this shitting thing up. All sorts of creatures.
down on Dangly Doodle Farm. Like wise old octopus with way too many arms. There's Mr. Pig and Mr. Cat, they're always in good mood. But that's cause they don't know they'll soon be sliced up into food. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's where your hopes go to turn into despair. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's where your dreams go to die. Mr. Raccoon wants to go to the moon. He'll end up as a bus driver soon. Mr. Porcupine thinks he'll read the news at 9. He'll end up as a janitor who stinks of turpentine. Mr. Tiny Mouse thought he'd own a massive, ended up in a bedsit where he can't control the louse. Mr. Horse thought he'd go into professional sports. Now he's an alcoholic and he's on his third divorce. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's the place your life becomes an endless questionnaire. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's where your hopes go to die. Lower your expectations. Maybe you could get a job in telecommunications. No matter how you try, you'll never reach the League of Nations. The best you'll get is middle rank in trading operations. So lower your expectations. You'll never win an Oscar, so there's no congratulations. Future that is coming will not meet specifications, and no amount of visualizations will save you from your own deterioration. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's a tramp who thought he'd be a multi-millionaire. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's where self-esteem goes to die. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's the disappointment that is waiting everywhere. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's where your schemes go to die. That's where your dreams go to die. That's where dreams go to die.
We'll all still be singing that tomorrow morning. That's it from us for tonight. Many thanks to all our guests. I look forward to seeing them all again. Eventually. But before we go, Alex, I wondered if I might have a word. You see, I've had my eye on my friend, and I've got to say I'm not liking what I'm seeing. Keep letting me down. He says, failing to assert yourself, no one likes a pushover, Alex. You know that. And frankly, chum, you're acting like a bit of a wimp. Alex, will you give away your passport to my super rich sibling?
Come on. Come on. 電源切られた。
We run out of food. Wouldn't it have felt better to take charge? Aren't you tempted to just lay down the
外がどんどんメール変になって。
You know what's hot, Alex? You know what's hot other than me? Honestly, other than me. Confidence, power, control. We're all drawn to it, like rats to the piper. Don't you care where your son goes at night? You will when you find out. Look, far be it from me to try and lead you down the dark pathway, although sort of is my whole raison d'etre. But imagine, just for a moment, that none of this was real. It was just some stupid game where you could just do it all over again if it all went wrong. Imagine if Sam and Charlie and Susie were just characters. Wow. Think of all the fun you could have. Just being bad, you know. Just being bad. For the hell of it. My name's Megan Wolf.
あ、
My name. Have an evil night. I'm just gonna go smoko. Okay, can you get Bozeman on the phone? Babe, I don't care if this is a dream, a bad trip, or a shock-induced coma. I did not sign up to be dressed like a slag, doshing out wristies for a 20. Right, I'm a professional news anchor, not a fucking bogan. It's bad enough that he makes me do that unconvincing accent the whole time. I mean, look at this. My skirt's so short you can see my jute. Alex, why don't you wake up?
よい。また思い出ね。ああ。夢ねえ、B なのか。その加工していい。リズムとかかな。ちょっとボロボロだったな。衝撃の事実。金がないよ。新聞モニターのリズミカルなピーポンでゆっくりと意識が戻った。目を開けると心配そうな顔がこう描いて並んでいる。そばにいる家族、新たな環境に見慣れた光景が安心させる。自分の手に優しく安心されてを感じた。サムはいつだってそこにいる。当然その表情は今まで以上に愛情に満ちていた。自殺信じちゃったよ。これっぽっちも疑わなかった。もし、ボーズマンを見かけたら、ボーズマントムの額から心配の視野が薄れた。自分の健康を犠牲にしなくても、二人ともお互い心配で仕方がないことは、と、主はご存知なの。最後は笑みを浮かべ家族に向き直った。スーシーの不在を感じると同時に、チャーリーが心配を顔に出さないようそわそわしているのに気づく。スーシーがいない。チャーリーが緊張し、顔にはっきりと不安が現れていることは一目で分かった。もう大丈夫なんだ。そそくさと目をそらしながら最後に訪ねてきた。もちろん何も心配はない。大丈夫だよ、チャーリー。チャーリーは顔を落として両手をポケットに深く突っ込んでいる。母の視線を避けると、母がぼんやりと窓の外を見つめている姿が目に入った。最善は尽くしてきたが最近は調子が良くない。大丈夫。呼びかけにハッとしたらしく母は動き出す。こちらに向かって微笑んだ母の目にますます希薄になりつつある認知を見ることができて感謝した。もちろん気分はどう？ニコッと笑ってうなずいたが返事をする前に医者が駆け込んできてみんなを思い出してしまった。気分はどうかと尋ねられたがもう100回を聞かれた。状況を考えれば驚くほどいいです。よかった。身体に異常はありません。古いシステムに少し衝撃が加わっただけです。冗談ですか。それが微笑んだ。もちろんこんなこと何度もやるのはお勧めしません。2、3日家で休んだら元気になるでしょう。それから個室と看護の費用です。またお金が、医者が部屋に向かって身振りするがかなりの高額になるのだろう。すべてボーズマンさんが支払ってます。ここに花を置いて心配いらないから今週いっぱいお休みなさいと言って。月曜日に合わせです。ボーズマン。夢だったのかな ?XX って。主に夜勤明けに帰宅した台所の電気がまだついているというのは普通はいい兆候ではない。本来ならみんな寝ているだろう。台所のドアをそっと開けるとサムがテーブルについていた。請求書や、紙幣が目の前に散らかっていて2袋目のビスケットもある。隣の席に座るとサムが緊張した笑みを浮かべた。サムは顔をしかめて持っていた請求書に目を戻した。もう一度数字を見て、母の寝室に改装されたショック旅行のドアに目をやる。やれることはやったけど、カサンドラは今世話をしてくれる看護師を本当に必要としていると思うし、突然請求書以外は目に入らなかった。 一晩中数字ばかり見てた目に涙を浮かべてサムが手を振った。そんな余裕がないんだ、本当にごめん。サムは立ち上がってギュッと抱きしめてくれたが、脳裏に浮かぶのは母のことだった。でも助ける余裕はない。父はどう思うだろう。これがアドバンスの約束したユートピアか。母の仮設部屋のドアを知ってます。明日子供たちと話さないと、そして移ろいセンターで予約を取る。お金ないけど大丈夫なんです。今日への手紙。今夜はサムが仕事で出かけていて、チャーリーは友人の家に泊まっている。家で好き勝手にできる。出前を注文して飲み物を数杯飲み、テレビの前でリラックスすることにした。今夜はあまりいい番組がないが、見るべきものもある。笑いたい気分だコメディしよう。どれにしようか。会いたいってスイッチ切りたくなった。消し物。ユーモアはよしあしといったところだが、ジョークにはひどく笑った。涙を拭きながらコーヒーテーブルの下にテレビの光を反射するものを見つけた。好奇心から手を伸ばして明るい場所へ出すとサムが残したメモを思い出した。チャーリーがスージーのプレゼントをなくしたんだって。今晩探してくれない。ニートルとチッピー。それとライターであることに。チッピー。愛のこもったニックネームと主張しているが、チャーリーは言われるたびに顔をしかめている。添えられた数字のメモには、イルキスタンには火を起こす技術を称える長い伝統があるんだ。言ってくれると思う。バカなことには使わない数字。それは単なるお土産であって新たな遊びを覚えたわけではないこと。また、これから覚えないこと。大丈夫？あったんですか？早すぎる編集は視聴者を不快にしスイッチを切られてしまいます。過ぎたか。沈黙。やめるか。ちょっと結構長いですね。疲れてたっけ？ちょっと今回はこの辺で終わりにしましょうか。からい消えますよね。保存してない内容はすべて失われます。始めといたらいい。さすがにもうこの時点でいるか。再生厳守。あ、そっか。
Stay where you are, Kath. Jenny?
This is not Jenny's decision, Jeremy, or yours.
Sports mode.
It'll be all right. I'll talk to Bugs.
Oh, good. You can tell him I'll return his wife's casserole
Oh, no,
to next week. Jenny?
入らない。壊れてない。
I'm sorry, Kath, you're gonna have to leave.
It's a double bill for popular transatlantic comedy That Nun.
Letting it go to your head.
She nearly blinded
10
me.
seconds,
I thought we were
everybody.
all part of a team these days.
Things are better, Jeremy, you know that. Just stop being so
Sorry,
high and mighty
five,
and do your job.
4,
あれは夢だった。
3.
Don't tempt me.
XX だったし。
Good evening. I'm Megan Wolf.
And I'm Jeremy Dawson. Our main headlines tonight.
The establishment strikes back. The World Council has agreed today to impose punitive sanctions on the people of this country.
The sanctions, which are broad-ranging, include restrictions on the supply of oil and gas, food, clothing, and even some medicines. But how should we react? We asked the public.
What are your reaction to the sanctions?
I think it's fucking outrageous. My mom needs insulin. I'm supposed to get her transitioned. What's the government doing about it? Hey?
Thanks, Patrick. Fascinating stuff. Thanks, Patrick.
Popular Prime Minister Julia Salisbury has released a reassuringly brave statement in response to the World Council's controversial announcement.
This international declaration is nothing short of outrageous. We are a democratically elected government with massive popular support. We do not recognise these sanctions, and we encourage other socially progressive nations of the world to both resist and ignore them. Advance have struck fear into the heart of the international community by showing that it is possible to have radical change for the betterment of the many. And whilst I wish we could improve other countries as much as we have our own, we do not rely on the help of others to thrive.
まあやめますか。このプロファイルに追加コンテンツをアップしました。あ。テレソン。テレソンって何か書いてますね。OK。さあ、今日はこの辺で終わりにしようと思います。結構忙しくてなんか難しいですね。なかなかうまくいかなかったんですけど。まあ、おそらくバッドエンドになりそうなので、なんですけど、まあ一通りやってみますかね。気になった方は、ストアページにリンクも貼ってますので、ぜひ実際に遊んでみてください。ちょっとセールがもうすぐ終わりそうではあるんですけれども、定期的にセールやってて、75% オフぐらいになってるので、定価2800円なんですけど、700円ぐらいで購入できるようになるので、セール期間中は。気になった方はぜひ、実際に遊んでみてください。それでは、ご視聴いただきありがとうございました。